on the track.
Baby mama terrorist.
We gonna cook today, motherfuckers.
BMT. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. Riding around, try to play the Romans, innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake hellos, behind closed doors, she rock them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong, knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worried about another being instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups.
Well, I never.
All stand, please. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. This honorable court now stands adjourned, sine die. God save the state and this honorable court.
Yeah. Y'all know what it is. You may be seating this motherfucker. Man, shout out to the baby mama tches bounty hunters. I'm your host, Mr. Palmer. And what we going to talk about today? Oh man, y'all been saying this to me about a couple of weeks about young Pharaoh, man, and the baby mama terrorism he's going through. And I thought, I looked at it a couple of times. I said, nah, I ain't gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shit, it is what it is. But then I just keep seeing video clips after video clips from the baby mama terrorists. And then I'm seeing him respond and come with his receipts. I'm seeing her come with so-called receipts and everything else. I'm like, looked at the shit today and I said, fuck it. It's time to take his baby mama terrorist to trial. But I will say this. Welcome to the party, pal. You in our world now. You in the world of shits. The baby mama terrorism. Yes. The havoc. The bullshit, the manipulation, the alienation, the lies. You know what I mean? You're gonna have the fake black pro queens come to this bitch's defense. You can't make this shit up. I told y'all, when it comes to these baby mama terrorists, it doesn't matter if they Al Karens, Al Quishas, we support our Kang, BMT squad, doesn't make a difference. They all one and the same. Like my daddy told me, you seen one hoe, you seen them all. You can't make this shit up. So now all of a sudden, I watched young Pharaoh years ago when I used to watch Tommy Sotomayor. He had him on his show quite a few times, and I was watching some of his shit. You know what I mean? Respect what he do. You know what I mean? If you pro-black, you for the community. I ain't got no problem with that. The only problem I had with these black pros was the fact that they'll come to these black bitches' defense that don't need to be defended. When they calling they shit, when they're out there doing the bullshit, setting the community up for failure, setting men up for failure, setting our boys up for failure, setting our girls up for failure. And then y'all sit back and say, we still supposed to protect and honor and serve these baby mama terrorist creatures. So I think now, since he's going through the situation, yes, Hotep, now he done saw the light. Oh, he saw the light real good and real clearly. See, it's funny when the shoe's on the other foot. Now all of a sudden, these bitches ain't shit. I'm gonna keep doing me. Y'all motherfuckers hating. I ain't pro-black. I'm pro-righteous. Yes, that's what he said. He said I'm not pro-black. He said that's bullshit. I'm pro-righteous. He saw the light. He said he gonna keep doing what he's doing. She wanna be a bitch, fucker. I still love my kids though. And unfortunately, he had to do a restraining order on her ass. She tried to line play victim 3 days ago, talking about he punched her in the jaw, kicked her in the head, dragged out the house by the hair hat that is. But if you watch the video, you didn't see no tears. Of course, she hyperventilating and shit, trying to cry much as she could, but she couldn't cry. And then, of course, while they doing the live, she can't call the police. He called the police. She looking at the cell phone, the cell phone. She got to fluck of her shit and look at it, make sure she look good and get back to and all that shit. You can't make this shit up. But I'm not gonna post that those clips with the police and Pharaoh talking the aftermath of the police, because I'm gonna do a pre-recording. That shit should be out tonight or tomorrow. Also, she got issues with the nanny or the white nanny, that is. They don't like that shit. What the fuck? They don't like that shit. The nanny or the help or whatever she's supposed to be. She didn't want that bitch around her kids. See, it's funny when you break up, can't no bitch be around them kids. But they gotta have any nigga around the kids, married niggas around the kids, niggas just met off Tinder, Twitter, and everything else. But how dare you have a woman behind around my kids? You can't make this shit up. But young Pharaoh actually saw the light, and the video I want you to check out is the fact that he said, the title is, "As a Black Man, have you ever had a woman try and turn your children against you?" He must don't know. He must don't know what's been going on in this world, because this been going on since the beginning of time. I think, 1935, maybe a little bit after, because back then it was justified. But this shit been going on for a long time, bro. This start off with a white man, then it trickled down to the black man, and everybody else coming to play. See, now he's seen the light, but now he got him a Becky on his Becky call. You just can't make this shit up. But before we get this shit started, I had to bring my boy Ramil on this motherfucker for the simple fact, one, he talked about this shit last week, and two, he know more about, young Pharaoh as far as the hotel and shit like that. I'm a dumb nigga off Cottage Grove. I'm just a nigga to sleep on the couch. But I do know about this baby mama terroristic shit that's going on and what he got is going to end up happening down the line. Because I already know she said that one thing she would not take, she going to get her respect. You don't disrespect her. She get down for hers and she get down, she live. She said that. Yes. Golden Beauty. Yes, she ain't playing. And he talked about both of them motherfuckers. But this is the only one I see that continue to respond and entertain and do the shit she do, like these other baby mama tears do that we talk about. All right, Gail. So, but you know what? Before I let Ramil on, I'm going to see who up in here right quick. And then we'll go, we'll get this shit going and have a ball today. That's who we got here. We got Jay Everything. He said, but Black woman is God, right? Yeah, they God. Got to give a shout out to Alexis King. She up in here. You got Yoga up in here. You got Julius Mays. We got World Class. Yes, congratulate me, y'all. I'm at 5,000. So Patreon will be out soon. You know what I'm saying? No later than Monday, I believe. About Monday or Sunday. We got the World Class Noble, another person who's down for the Black community. Definitely pro-Black, but he know what's the reality in the community. Them the ones I fuck with. People like him, Michi X and Perfect Blackness. People like that. Gotta give a shout out to, we got Mr. O up in here from Inglewood, Chicago, not Cali. We got 843 Slim Vision up in here. We got Black Man in Bizarro World. We got Phil Brad. We got Jason. We got the Alfie Kingdom podcast up in here. What's up, bro? Appreciate you tuning in, man. Please subscribe to his channel, man. He's out here doing the Lord's work out there in Cali. Got over 150,000 subscribers, man. He definitely doing the Lord's work. Been out here more than I have. You know what I mean? I've been on this platform, and he gonna be on mine. We're gonna network to the T. So y'all definitely subscribe to that brother. We got Coach C up in here. He said, set it off. We got Binary Code. We got King May up in here. Shout out to King May. We got the Diva Sexy Gail Lockett, the district attorney up in this motherfucker. She said she'd be right back, but she'll be back. We got East Steig up in here. We got Louis Rivera up in here. We got Essential Entities from New York. We got the kid's dad. We got Reginald Wilson up in here. We got Marcus 376. The Black Woman is God. We got Shot Alpha up in here. We got MPI up in here. We got Christian Joy. What's up, Pride? Shout out to you, Bree, from Chicago. We got Quincy X. Hey, Salam Alaikum, my kid. Good to see you, brother. Up in here. We got Top Dog Killer. He already laughing. We got Awakening Black Heterosexual. That's what's up. Where we have heard the Black Woman is God. We heard it all over the place. We heard that from Umar Johnson. We heard it from a lot of pro-blacks. We heard this all on social media. We heard this through a lot of baby boomers. We heard that through a lot of people. A lot of people, man. Y'all mama tell you that. We got Jaylon up in here. We got DJ Pleasure from Chicago. We got Atonement. Yeah. Like the video and subscribe if y'all new, because we're going to have a ball. We got Natasha up in here. We got Lou Business up in the building. We got who else we got up in here? We got Taylor J. White. Oh, that's her natural hair? Well, he pulled her natural hair and dragged her down in the house and pulled out the house. That's what she said. We got Philip Reed up in here. We got Call Me Sylv. Left my ass off. Do you know anything about Pharaoh? He started his career talking creatures of the caucus. Let me make sure I read this right, because you know I'm a dumb nigga. She said, left my ass off. Do you know anything about Pharaoh? He started his career taking down creatures of the caucus. Yeah, I know about Pharaoh talking about the white person or the white man or the what they call him, Mzungu. Yeah, I know about that. And just like I know a lot of black women who call themselves pro-black and go against the white man and Brian and Chad and shit like that, but then turn around and made a YouTube page, start talking about black men and destruction of the black community because of black men. So what the fuck's the difference? So, I mean, there ain't no fucking difference. So, yeah, he started out talking about the white man, but now he's talking about these black baby mama terrorist whores. Hey, he converted. That's all he converted. Yeah, we know about him. Believe me. We know exactly about him, just like a lot of these motherfuckers that talk about the white man but end up going against the black woman because the same black woman set him up for failure or try to set him up for failure. So, yeah, we know about him. No different from the rest of them. Shout out to, we got Simply A Diva from Texas out here. Who else we got here? We got Ja King. We got Varine 70 up in here. We got BA up in here. Shout out to you, brother. We got Pan African black man going their own way. We got James Sandman. We got Sarik up in here. We got, who else we got up in here? Cool Breeze up in here. We got Face Facts from East Coast up there in New York. The thing, you know what? The funny thing about a lot of these black women are so triggered. We got Saint African up in here, East Senior up in here, I Am Me up in here. A lot of them so triggered. A lot of them so triggered because he changed his whole dynamic when it comes to these fake ass queens. That's the funny part. Realizing what he is and what we've been saying and what motherfuckers been saying a long time ago. And you know what? He saw the light.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Yes, sir. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. But now, just like everybody else, seeing the light. Who else we got in here? We got Ephraim up in here. We got Sir Randolph. We got Slim Griff. Want to give a shout out to Ringside with LCD for the $5 donation. Yeah, he don't know what's really good with these baby mama tears out here. He gonna learn today though. Yeah, he sure will. Shout out to you, my brother. Might as well do the $5 challenge. $5 challenge on Friday, man. Do that, or y'all can do the Cash App. You know, $ BGN 27 on the bottom left. We got Coach C up in here. Yes, YP did not get arrested. Now y'all already know since he's supposed to be against the white man. You know the white race soldiers, as y'all want to call them. would have put him in jail and locked him up if he really did those things. But instead, he got a restraining order. So how the fuck did she get her ass beat and he don't go to jail and she shed no tears and you see no black eyes, no goddamn lip bust or anything else? But these bitches come to the bitches' defense talking about some, oh yeah, don't defund the police because keep all the receipts because he's a woman beater. I can't make this shit up, y'all. Yeah, we got Robert Palmer up in here, probably related. We got Don Jett up in here, Papa John 8856. We got OG. We got Kareem up in here. Yeah, that's KD. Okay, we got KD up in here. Appreciate you coming back, brother. But yeah, let's go and get this started. But before we get started, I got to put my boy in here. We got Yoga up in here. We got Ricky Manor up in here. Oh, he's the biggest sellout on here. Ricky Manor, I'm glad you're on here. He could definitely get his laughs off with this shit. You know what I'm saying? We got Happy Universe, D-Rock, Cop Killer. We got Cop Killer up in here. Yeah, 7 Holiday. Oh, yeah. We got to give a shout out to my boy Ramil who took his time to come in. You know how he doing. He doing the Lord's work. He talked about this last week, and he definitely come and give y'all some pointers when it comes to this hotel and everything else because he got a lot of knowledge. Me, Cottage Grove, couch sitter, high value deadbeat, fuck child support. I don't know shit like that. Without further ado, I want to put my brother up in here, Mr. Pump and Dump himself, my boy Ramil and this motherfucker. What's going on, Ramil?
Hey, what's going on? Hey man, why you lying to these people talking about I got knowledge and stuff, dude?
Come on, man. You got more knowledge than me, man. I'm from Cottage Grove.
I'm a nobody, though. I'm a low value, great value man.
Hey, man. I'm just going off what everybody's saying in the comments about you. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just a dummy. I'm Cottage Grove. Can't get no dumber than me. You know what I mean? But I tell the truth on what the fuck's going on in reality instead of these goof ass pro blacks telling you how it might be and how it should be. It ain't shit going on. That's the difference. We got Ricky Man up in this motherfucker. Then Ray came up in here. That's we got D Dudges came up in here. We got little Fred laughing his ass off. We got Paul up here. So we got some people that probably here for the first time. Mr. Dukes coming in. Oh yeah, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Dukes, man. He's from the UK. He didn't want to send me the screenshots and videos, shit like that. And that's what I'm like, man, fuck, let me go and do more research on this shit. I'm like, damn, he going through the trenches. So shout out to Mr. Dukes from the UK, man. Yes, it's baby mama terrorism in the UK amongst black men, white men, and all of them. King Mayor say, I used to follow Hotep. They be scamming. Oh, okay. Yeah. Mr. Duke say John Pharaoh made his transition. Yeah, he see the light. Sister George up here for you, bro. Shout out to Sister George. I remember her. How you doing?
Say for me, this
huh?
She here for everybody, man. She here
I'm just saying now, I know what when I come out.
I'm just joking, man. Yeah. Salute to, what's going on, Sister George? Salute to you. Salute to Mr. O. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Salute to all y'all.
Yeah, now look, check us out. Now, how we do people that's new on the platform, doing the likes. Hitting the like button is free. That's the freest thing you can ever do for a deadbeat, a high value deadbeat like me. You know what I mean? We got 55 likes. We got 200 people in here, man. We ain't used to that. Let's definitely get them likes up. Let's just definitely get them likes up. Y'all don't want to donate, that's fine. But get them likes up. This shit need to be spread it and put out there. And I'm going to put it to the T on what this brother talk about all this situation. Want to give a shout out to Ja King for the $5 donation. He said, Reverend X sound effect. Okay. Well, I know him. Oh, good, right on time. I got 3 dislikes, and Ja King said at the right time. I loved it. The likes, but I also appreciate the dislikes because the dislike is better than no likes. It goes somewhere. So without further ado, I want to give you a personal shout out from Mr. Palmer from Reverend X for your 3 dislikes of my appreciation.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Not at all. And shout out to Ja King right on time with that. Appreciate you, my brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But like I said before, when it was all said and done, Young Pharaoh's a rapper. He's Hotep, pro-black. Well, no, he was pro-black because I saw the video where he said he ain't pro-black no more. He's tired of that fuck shit. He says he's pro-righteous. And he said, yes, he used to talk about, white people, calling them the C's, cracking all that stuff. And now he say, he don't have a problem with all white people. He know that some white people was good to us, stuff like that. He got a white nanny, and he got another white friend that's with him. So evidently he converted to not being so, I guess, what y'all say, revolutionary, black, what, pro-black, I don't know, hotel, whatever. It's all one the same. He converted. Why he converted seemed like because he got tired of dealing with these baby mama terrorist whores and this rhetoric that they be causing to set a man up for failure. Again, y'all motherfuckers sit back and say, you know, we support our kings. Y'all out there hollering Black Lives Matter, talking about George Floyd and everything else. But at the same time, you go against the same system that y'all have another king that y'all supposed to worship up in jail for false allegation. You got him for false sexual assault. You got him alienated from the child. You got him set up for failure when it comes to child support. So I guess he finally saw the light and he said, I can't play around no more with this bullshit because the reality is I'm going through the shits. And since I'm going through the shit, I'm gonna let everybody know I got me a baby mama tear. I got 2 baby mama tears, and I got one that won't leave me alone. I got one that's playing victim trying to make me look bad. And now all of a sudden, all these females that was riding with him when he was hollering to go Hotep and Black Power and everything else had switched side and went over there to her because she's playing victim. That's why I tell y'all, these fake black feminists ain't for you. These black feminists ain't for you, y'all. Them the ones that set you up a failure. Before the white man can hang you and get you set up a failure, they got the ones that with the degrees. They got the ones that holler, we support our kings. You got the one that's hollering Black Lives Matter. You got the one that sit back and talk about, yeah, I would never do that to my man, but next thing you know, your man's set up for failure. And I'm gonna say it once again, I had to do the long version. When it comes to y'all men, especially you black men, you better understand that
You've been had. You've been took.
Yes.
You've been hoodwinked.
Yes.
Bamboozled. Led astray.
Yes.
Run amok.
all that shit. You've been set up, you've been had all the way to run amok because you was taught that regardless of what these queens do, they're queens. The ones that should be protected, the ones that you should be leading are the ones that's called pick-me's because they pick to choose what's right, not about go along and get along train with your feminist ideology. See, so y'all need to get your mind right and get yourself in order. But what you got to say about this, Ramil? Because you was talking about this just last week.
Well, like I said, this goes to show what the pro-blacks really all about, and it's about the worship of women. As soon as you go against the agenda, you know, they all gonna turn on you. This is clear as day. Clearly see it happening right now. As soon as he, you know, converted to common sense and started worshiping these females, they all turned on him. You look at the conversation and everything else. No matter all that science stuff he was talking about and all that stuff he was, you know, the studies and all that don't mean nothing. As soon as you go against the agenda, all that stuff go out the window, man. So that's why I don't mess with the pro-blacks. That's why I think I think the way they do things is trash. I think the whole movement is trash. And you know, when somebody wakes up, the first thing they gotta do is get up out of there as quick as possible. And that's what young Pharaoh did. Salute to him.
Yeah, salute to him to the fullest. And I got no problem with that at all. That's what I say. A lot of us went through the bullshit of being simps because our mama raised us to be simps. You had some that was you know, pro-black, but then they was taught to keep whatever's going on in the community inside, but talk about what the white man did and what the police did, but never talk about what Ray and Pookie did. You know what I mean? So, but now again, the jig is up. And a lot of black men, especially, is getting tired of being set up for failure by these baby mama terrorist mothers who raised them, or these baby mama terrorists they had kids with that sit back out there talking about, yeah, we support our kings. So, like I said, this brother's going through the same bullshit that a lot of you went through, a lot of y'all currently going through. Some of y'all went through this in the past. And even some of y'all women out here, the true queens, the true women who know they roles, the ones who went through it because your mama was a baby mama terrorist that set your dad to be alienated and ran off, and you knew what it was. So once again, you got another pro-black that converted to reality and said, "No, I'm tired of this bullshit." And I want y'all to check the video out that he did, saying that his own son is being manipulated. She's doing the bullshit. Now
That's how it starts.
Child, come over. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, that's how it starts. At that point, you walk away. At that point, you say, fuck her and the kid. Because at that point, she's going to start getting in his head. You can't do nothing until he get older. You got to wait till he get like in his teens or 18 for you really come back. Because she going to win that. You got to say, fuck her and that kid.
And hopefully, you know, right. Because once they get about 8, 9, 10, if they mind already there, it ain't going to change until they get grown and go through the same bullshit that he went through. It's very unfortunate because the kids are the one who going to suffer behind this. But at the same time, hey, what dude say?
Collateral damage.
Yep, and what dude say?
Truth is what it is.
Truth is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The problem is with that, a lot of people cannot handle the truth,
You can't handle the truth.
See, that's the problem. When black men and when men start telling the truth about these baby mama terrorist feminists, then all of a sudden you a hater. You got issue. They say you hate your mama, you're self-hater, you sold out. Oh, he used to hate white men. Okay, he converted. Then Malcolm X used to be a pimp. Then Malcolm X used to have sex with white women. Then Malcolm X robbed and steal, but what did he do? Converted over, became next to Islam, became an activist. So people change. But it's funny when you don't change the way they want you to change. Now all of a sudden what you do is wrong and what they do is so correct and right. But before we get to the video, I want to give a shout out to DT for the $5 donation. He said, I ain't pro-black no more. Gay dude voice. Shout out to you, my brother. Appreciate you. I think we all was in that mode, man. Can't make this shit up. Want to give a shout out to, I just went past it. Want to give a shout out to Tracy Walker for the $10 donation for keeping it honest. That's all I want to be. And a lot of times people don't like honesty because it affects them, and the truth hurts. Truth do hurt though. Shout out to you, sister. Yes. And a lot of these fake ass black pro simps, they sit back and don't make no excuse. They ain't nothing but some no different than preachers, man. They talk that bullshit to get the collection plate. They sit back and call them God and queens and Mother Earth, and they don't deserve to be called that shit. Not these. And they get mad and they be caught with the same bullshit, but yet they won't go against the code. Why is that, Ramil? They won't go against the code, but they see what's going on within the black community. Why not, brother? Can you tell me?
Well, because it takes food out of people's mouth. The status quo, is very strong, man. And people are willing to be in messed up positions before they let the man take the lead. Like, they're willing to be before they let a black man or any man take a lead. They're literally willing to live a horrible life because they think they could do better. So, basically, to sum it up, you're going against the status quo, and when you do that, you're going to get resistance.
You know what? You're 100% right. Just like Kane Mayer said, he said Umar Johnson. Yes, he's one of them, because a lot of y'all who don't know that, yes, he's pro-black. He did a lot. He do support the black community. I applaud him for that. But he never hold these baby mama terrorist feminists accountable, and he know this firsthand because he got a baby mama terrorist that don't let him see his daughter, put him on child support, which he say he ain't paying. He only was able to see his daughter one time for a couple of hours at the grandmother's house. Wow. The baby mama Ted out there selling her fruits at a fruit stand, talking about I'm pro-black and we support our canes and all that shit. But then he won't go against the code. He called out once or twice, but then with all them sisters who pay his collection plate, he shut the fuck up. So that's what I'm saying. But they know what it is. But then they sit back, it ain't their fault. It's the white man. It's the white supremacy that caused that. No. Because I'll tell you this. The white man don't put a gun to a baby mama Ted's head to go to court to put a man on child support. That's a choice. And sometimes they go to child support because of a failed relationship or a failed divorce. Not because he don't want to be a father. It's because he ain't dancing by her tune no more and he don't want to be bothered with her, or he moved on and got with somebody else. Now all of a sudden, child support. And I ain't talking about motherfuckers on welfare either, because the government make more money off a woman that run the child support versus that punk ass welfare. So you can't make this shit up. Want to give a shout out to Saga. The Saga began for the $5 donation. Now, young Pharaoh ready to put these queens in the Nile River with pyramid bricks around their ankles.
Y'all niggas is ruthless. Y'all niggas don't feel no
Oh man, shout out to you. Oh man, want to give a shout out to Falcon Black for the $5 donation. He say salute, gents. Appreciate you, my brother. But bro, let me ask you a question. What's your take? Because you know young Pharaoh is. He been around for some years, and you talked about him on your platform. What was your take on? Because I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched some of it much as I could. You know me, I'm running for child support. So what was when it was all summed up? What was your conclusion with this situation?
Well, I'm looking at it like he probably got out the joint and found her when he was down and out, and he glowed up, and and when he first got out, she probably had more control of the situation, and that's how females do. They like to get guys they can control. That's why they like guys fresh out the joint. And then he probably got his hustle on, got his grind on. He was doing the YouTube, whatever the case may be. Came up. Now he's the one on top because he's still a young man. He still got his whole life. He still got a lot of time ahead of him. He's in shape. He got all the clout. So he realized, hey, I could do better than her. And so she's probably realizing that she can't really compete with his options that he has now. So, with him trying to move on, she don't want him to leave her behind, and she's just mad because she's gonna be stuck with the kids. And but the thing is that she could have probably stayed around if she was doing her job. So she probably fell off after she had the kids. After these females have kids, they stop wanting to suck dick. They stop wanting to be doing their job as the wife or the girlfriend. So she's probably falling off, and then his status is going up. So he got new options, so he can deal with those other better looking females.
Yeah.
And so what's going on is she's mad at that, but she could have just avoided this whole thing by being on her job. I'm pretty sure once she started having them kids and things like that, she stopped doing her job as his wife, whatever thing they had going on.
Funny you say that, because I seen a previous video where he did basically so many words say she's not doing her role. He's tired of the attitude. He's tired of the bitches.
Exactly.
Bullshit, trying to fight and all that shit. Because she say she bust them dope moves. She gonna give her respect. And just like this brother said, KHTV, shout out to him. I believe his first time coming on here. He said she was a stepping stone chick. Now his money up. He don't need it no more. And but let's be real though. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. But let's be real. Don't a lot of these females, especially these white Al Karen females, them the worst baby mama tears on the planet. But don't they do the same thing? They marry you, stay with you, have kids with you, but then at a certain
there's nothing wrong with it. No wrong
no,
with
ain't
God
no,
do
I'm
it.
just saying, right? But they'll say he wrong, he a piece of shit. But these motherfucking women is 72% when it comes to divorces by women, probably more than that. They
But
wait.
go ahead, bro. But the thing is, a guy would keep a stepping stone chick around. She fucking stay on her job. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas don't just throw away pussy like that, though. Like, she was that attitude. Like, I ain't gonna deal with the attitude from you. Like, I already know it went down, man. The baby got in the picture. She stopped sucking dick, and I just know what happens, man. Like postpartum, whatever you want to call it.
Man,
after that baby come through, it's like they feel as though they don't got to serve the duties to the man anymore. I've seen it many times.
Right, and like the brother said, he got his weight up. He got tired of the bullshit. He ain't got to deal with it no more. I guess you could call him a high value man. Making over 6 figures, what they say. He just don't wear a suit, so he's a high value man. So, but it seemed like to me, he said, I got more options. I gone by my business. You don't want to roll? Stay the fuck over there. I'll take care of the kids. Now, please say gonna put her in the house for the whole year, and so she get her weight up. He ain't leaving the kids. He love his kids. The thing about it. Yeah, I think they got 2 kids together. They got 2 kids, not one. They got 2. They got 2 kids. But the thing about it is, if you look at the statistics, when it comes to women and divorces, it's over 72% where they divorce. They get child support. They get half the man's money and everything. So, I mean, hey, what's the difference? Because y'all sit back and say, when a woman do it, it's understandable. Man do it, oh, he a piece of shit. He a lowlife. He self-hater. I don't know what the difference is. I thought, equal opportunity, but that ain't what you feminists want. Y'all want to rule the world. That's what that is. So, you can't make this shit up. But we're going to go ahead and watch this video. But, before I watch the video, hey, we got 253 people up in here. And before I cut it on, I'm going to tell y'all, for the people that's here for the first time, I'm Mr. Palmer. What this page is about, we talk about men of all colors going through the bullshit when it comes to this punk-ass system, what they call child support, when men going on child support for a failing relationship, failed divorces, where these baby mama tears run to the courts to make the man suffer, black, white, blue, or green, baby mama tears come in all forms. The worst baby mama tears is these Al Karens. Then you got the Al Keishas, Al Quishas, and the Al Aishas. Then you got the Al Senoritas, and so on and so on. This is a worldwide pandemic. They don't give a fuck about the best interest of the child. It's all about this $51 billion crime bill that they get every year, if not more. So what this page talk about is men building and changing the laws in our mind, taking accountability and getting ourselves in order instead of being self-failure by these baby mama terrorists. Because just because you're on child support don't mean you can stop living your life. Doesn't mean it's the end of the world, even if your kid is manipulated and they try and set you up for failure. You got to keep your veins cold, wash your hands, move on if need be, and get yourself in order mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. So this is a page where we build a brotherhood. We come out with the truth. We come out with receipts. I do one-on-ones where they tell their stories. We talk about these other baby mama tales like we talking about the one today. We talk about these simple forces that come to these bitches' defense. That's one of the reasons why society is what it is today. This is why your black community is so fucked up, men, because these Al Keishas and Al Quishas, these Al pro-vaccine Ishas been having custody of our boys for the last 30, 40, and 50, 60 fucking years. Not our fault. It's their fucking fault. They the pillars of the community, right? They the one who spend the most money, right? even though they don't keep it in the community, right? And then they want to try to do a motherfucking they want to do a boycott to get people off YouTube, but you want boycott get the Asian out your community. They be beating your fucking ass after you get your nails done, or when you go to beauty supply to get your hair fixed. So now y'all got a problem with young Pharaoh dealing with white women now. When y'all wear white women on top of y'all head that y'all call clowns. You can't make this shit up. So yeah, we just talk the truth over here. We keep it real and we dialogue like that. We got women and men over here because all we're about is telling the truth and exposing the bullshit that's been hitting and been manipulating y'all head for a lot of years. You know, like all black women are queens. That's the biggest piece of shit that ever been told. Just like to say all these men are kings, they ain't no motherfucking king. They have the majority of these niggas are simple forces. That's what they are. You know, one of these types. What I say, y'all?
Here I come to save the day.
Yeah, those types. So the real men, we got to do is separate ourselves from this garbage and do what we got to do and save ourselves. So I'm gonna play this video, and y'all probably saw it, but I'm definitely gonna dissect on what this brother talking about when it comes to not being able to see his son or his daughter and manipulation and alienation and so on. But let's definitely get them likes up. We got 184 likes. We got 253 up here. Let's definitely get the likes up because that's one thing that's free. We're still doing the $5 challenge. You can do more, you can do less. Deadbeats can't be choosy.
I got to do a video right now about the disrespect because I got to get this off my chest because this shit is blowing me right now, right? And I know a lot of y'all say, we don't want to hear about your personal. Shut up. Let me get this off my chest because it got to be said. Right?
I want to give a shout out to Robert Jones Jr. before we continue. He says it's not just black women. All these women crazy. Oh, yeah, fact. That's what I say. Baby mama Terrence coming all forms, bro. It's not about just the black. We talking about the black one because this brother was a pro-black or hotep or whatever. He said he walked away from that. He got a video he just posted up. He said that he's not pro-black. He's pro-righteous now. He say fuck pro-black. He saw the light. That's why we talking about the black queens on today. But now the worst baby mama Terrence is Al Karens. Them the reason why child support what is today with this feminist ideology and the black people just followed along with they dumb ass. You know, like Planned Parenthood and everything else. So yeah, you're right, 100%. This is not about certain color when it comes to family court because the white man get it the most, screw the most, pay the most money, do the most suicide. Then was the original deadbeats when it came to child support, not us. Don't ever fall for that stigma either. But let's continue.
All right. So my assistant is over here, right? My assistant is a witness to this shit, right? This crazy ass rhetoric, right? So I ain't no cap. So I called my son just now to talk to my son.
Fair use, fair use, fair use. Now he's at the part where he talked to his son. So let's go.
His mother asked his mom calmly, when is my son coming back down here? Right? When my son coming back down here? She got him talking about he don't want to come back down here. It's scary. Mind you, I've been going to get this boy. I've been getting on a plane by myself, flying to get my son, flying him back here, then getting on a plane and then taking him back there for probably since I've been down here, right? Never had no issues. How many times y'all done seen me bounce house bird? Never had no issues, right? Now when the mom want to get out of pocket.
When did this video come out?
And want to disrespect people.
Let me go back and look at this shit. But this is not the one that he just got into it with. This is from the first baby mama Terrence because he got issues with both. This is the first baby mama Terrence. When he talking about somebody, because his current baby mama Terrence that he's getting into it with lives in Texas around somewhere with him. She's living in an Airbnb. And this is the first one. He got issues with both of them. That's why he cut ties with both of them. But as you see, he's been flying out of state to go pick up his son. Now all of a sudden the son say it's scary out there. Why would his son say it's scary out there? And he been coming out there because manipulation is a powerful thing. It's definitely a powerful thing. So it's obvious what's going on right here, but let's continue.
Wow.
And her have an issue because I feel she doesn't treat me like a decent fucking human being. Now all of a sudden my son is against me. Then she gonna tell my son, if you done talking to your dad, tell him good night. Now he talking about, I'm done talking to you, dad. Good night. Get off the phone. Mind you, this little boy is like 3 years old. Now, this is what I want to say. This is why the fuck kids grow up disrespectful. And this is why the fuck kids grow up going against their fucking parents, because toxic ass bitches.
Oh,
Wow.
See, I wish you would have said fathers, because see, that's another thing we got to stop. We got to stop saying this happened to parents, because when you say parents, that means it happened to both. No. It happened mostly to fathers, not both. Fathers, not both, because 85% of fathers are on child support and non-custodial parents. 15% of these women are non-custodial parents and paying child support, but only half of them really pays. Them the real deadbeats. If y'all want to use that logic, deadbeat, they ain't even the real definition. But okay, if y'all want to use that, these the ones that don't pay. See, now you heard what he said. 3 years old. He said, I don't want to talk to you now. I don't want to talk to you no more. You know a 3-year-old and get that from, from his mind. And it's obvious where it came from. But these baby mama Terry say, well, it's something he must have did. It's something he must have said. No, she ain't manipulating. What mother would manipulate a kid? That's the difference. A mother wouldn't manipulate a child, but a baby mama Terrence will. What's your take on this, brother? It's a 3-year-old, brother. What's your take?
Yeah, they got to start on early. Yeah, already at 3 years old already. Wow, that's in the early program, dog. The early bird program already on that. That's crazy, man. They start the game early. That's foul.
Right, but then and this is why you see our young men out here, coming to these bitches' defense, blue pill, weak ass simp suckers, because they don't have no father, no manhood around, because the baby mama Tess manipulated that child to do the bullshit that he's doing. See, this is why I say you got to investigate who you deal with thoroughly, because you never know their background, their family history, who they raised by. Because when y'all look at this shit about, well, why he treat women like shit, why he's abusive, why he's cheating all over the place, why he having all these kids all over the place, because he was raised by a baby mama terrorist who didn't taught him shit. Why he emotional? This is why you see them carjacking. That's why you see them doing the shit they do, because there ain't no father around 9 times out of 10. This is the reason why. And they start young. But let's continue.
Okay, and this is why I'm sick of motherfuckers talking to me about that black woman shit. I'm sick of hearing that weak ass, whack ass shit. That shit is weak as fuck, and I don't want to hear that, because this is what the fuck bitches do.
Now you see, he say he's tired of that black women shit. See, I told you.
He started it though. He started the shit.
Yeah, right. But he started. Yeah, he wanted.
You created the monster. You just having you created monster.
And that's what I'm saying. He's one of the pillars of talking this queens and Madam Earths and gods and shit like that. Now all of a sudden he say they bitches, and he say I don't want to hear that black women shit. I don't want to hear that black women shit. Yeah, just like Faye said, shit was all good just a week ago. I told you, when the shit on the other foot, here you go. But when people like me, you say, man, baby mama terrorists and these women set you up for failure, these type of women, these fake ass queens, these Al Karens,
that's
and shit
hilarious.
Like that.
That's hilarious. Right. Like you one of the main ones who did it, you know what I'm saying? That's just,
they say it's your fault. Oh, no, it's something you did, black man. You did this. No. Black women don't do shit like this. White women don't do shit like this. What the fuck you mean? Now all of a sudden, he talk like one of us. He said, don't talk that black woman shit to him. And that's why I laugh at a lot of y'all black ass feminists, pro-black that is. Y'all worshipped him. This was y'all king. This was y'all savior. This was y'all God. This was y'all hotep. But now all of a sudden he's saying, I don't want to hear that black woman shit. Y'all bitches are what y'all is, what y'all been, you always been, but he covered it up to get his shine, whatever he was getting, money and notoriety, he got it now. So now it's like, he see it like going through what he go through. He's like, fuck all y'all, I'm good now. You should have seen the latest video, bro. He dancing and shit, talking about he gonna do some rock remixes and he like white music and shit like that.
No, he going full-fledged American. He's an American now.
He's American now, right.
I'm an American.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? We are the champions. Yeah. Oh, like a motherfucker. Want to give a shout out to the kid's dad for the $1.99 donation. He said the 3-year-old in the BMT's Head Start program, Baby Mama Terrace Head Start program. You ain't lying, brother. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. But let's continue, because he going in on this one.
When they're mad at you because they can't control you. They turn the fucking kids against you, and then they take the kids away from a nice, healthy, beautiful lifestyle in a nice, peaceful environment because you won't allow them to be toxic.
And you know what? That's the funny part. We all talk about this, don't we? When these baby mama terrorists will let the kid live in a motherfucking shuttle bus before they go let the kid stay with the fucking father. We know baby mama terrorists who live with the great grandparents in the fucking basement. Then the kid or the child living with the father. And the courts would rather let the bitch on welfare living in a hut get custody so they get more money from the father than the father getting the child who got more money, more stable, more family structure. They won't do that. They would rather give it to the toxic, low-life baby mama terrorists so they can reap the benefit of the government handout, $51 billion. They don't give a fuck about the kid. They don't give a fuck about the woman either. They just use that because that's their right hand in white supremacy. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Ramil, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man, how the female can literally be living under a bridge and they still grant her that is crazy, man. I've seen a lot of crazy situations, man. Sometimes she'll go to prison, right? And she'll come back out and they still take the kids back from the father and give it back to her after she do her bid.
Exactly.
Like, the fuck? Like,
you can't make this shit up. And I want to give a shout out to the 2 extra dislikes. We have 5 dislikes. I appreciate y'all. I love when I get a dislike because I'd rather if you give me a dislike than none at all. You know, here's my salute to you.
Kiss my ass, you don't like it.
All the way 360 degrees, kiss it. Shout out to Reverend X for that one, goddammit. But yeah, you can't make this shit up. You would rather take that child away. I know teenagers that got murdered because the father begged and pleaded with the mother, please let me get my son. He out there doing the bullshit. He's robbing, he's stealing, he's shooting the shit. Let me get him. Oh no, you know why? That child support is still coming. Why would I do that then? I ain't gonna do that. And guess what? The teenager get killed and murdered on Mother's Day. And now all of a sudden it's war is me. And then you want to try to somehow blame that man, even though he begging and fighting and pleading, going to court and the judge say, kiss my ass. I ain't giving you custody. And then you want to blame the man. He went, nah, bitch, it's your motherfucking fault. That's why I say they set up these kids for failure. Yeah.
that's why I ain't going.
No, I'm not. No, that's why I just.
I'm telling you, I would leave you and that kid. Yeah. Both of y'all can have a good life. Take this little child support check, get the fuck out of my face.
Oh yeah, you get child support check, but that's all you're gonna get, motherfucker. And that's why I say, wash your hands and move on. Keep your veins cold, because it's a cold world out here. They will set you up for failure. White man, black man, yellow man, doesn't make a difference. Any country where there's a feminist ass ideology, and you already know that's where the child support lays. Fucking Brazil got child support. Third world got child support.
They got in on it too. They had to get in on it too.
Yeah, they got a third world country guy. You know what I'm saying? Want to give a shout out to Sleep With My Third Eye Open. $5 donation for the cause. #salute. Appreciate you, my brother. Yeah, you know, Silver said he scammed outside of his lectures. I just don't want my money back for that YouTube lawsuit that got dismissed. He hasn't said anything about it, but the paperwork is public. Okay, so Sid, I don't know how true this is, but
he did try to sue YouTube. I ain't know. I saw I was looking at the hearing. I ain't see what happened with the hearing. I think if it got dismissed, that's crazy. I mean, I don't know why he was trying to sue the ass. Well, he ain't, you know. But
oh wow, okay. Well,
I can take his channel down. That's why he tried to sue him.
Oh, that what it was. Okay. JBX says, go to her channel on YouTube. She's going back. I believe it. That's what these baby mama terrorists do. But I thought he punched her in the face. I thought he kicked in the head. I thought he punched in the lip, dragged her by the hair down the hallway and everything else. She called the police, told the police what he did or what she claimed he did. He put a restraining order, and now she's going back. I wonder why. Can't make this shit up. Now, will y'all black queens call her stupid for going back? Or y'all say, hey, that's smart. Why leave that money? Why leave that money? Just deal with it, sis. You get it. You get in the long run. You tell me. Because if he did all these things, why would you go back? Because, I mean, you know how these baby mama terrorists roll. He said he's going to look out for you regardless because, you know, you got his kids. So why would you go back? If this true, if it's allegedly for now, why would you go back? You can't make this shit up.
It's not true. That's the thing.
You can't make this shit up, man. Save yourselves. For you black men, save yourselves, black man. That's all I'm going to tell you. Men of all people, all races, save yourself. But black man, for this topic, you save yourselves, black man, for real. King Sinatra 499 said, currently in court for a son with grandma after death of fiance. When I did nothing wrong, grandma just feel like she could do it better. Nah, she feel like she could get money off you. It ain't that she could do it better. She's a baby mama terrorist. She's the originator of baby mama terrorism. She's one of the
Hold on, if the grandma get that child, he had to pay child support to the grandma?
Yes, let me tell y'all, if the grandmother
what the fuck?
Yes, if the grandma get custody, if the sister get custody, if the great grandma get custody, if the ward of the state get custody, you have to pay child support. See what I'm saying? This grandma terrorist want money. It ain't about you not taking care of your child, because if that's the case, why didn't you do it when your fiance was in the picture? Because she'd have said both y'all unfit. Because if she felt that you was unfit, she'd have told her, well, you just as much unfit because you still with him. So she doing it because it's a money in the bank opportunity. I told you, these fake ass black feminists with their ideology get theirs from government daddy. But these are the main ones that say, officer, don't shoot him. Don't shoot him. That's because they want to slowly kill you, black man. She's a grandma terrorist. She's one of them grandma terrorists.
Crazy. I ain't know that.
I'm just letting y'all know. Yes, if you lose custody and the mother's not around and the grandma get custody or the grandfather get custody, you will have to pay child support if they take you there. And that's how they do. Government daddy gonna get his cut. That's the reason why. Shout out to King Sinatra. I pray for you, man. And please, hopefully you can get some receipts showing that you fit. And as soon as if you get custody, don't let that kid see that baby mama tear his grandmama. Not by herself. Let it be.
Now can she fight for custody? If he gets the full custody, can the grandma fight to see the child, or she can't do that, right?
She could fight for it, but it's kind of hard. It's harder on the grandparents versus the parent. But if I was him, I would let her see it at all. But if you want to be nice, under supervision, because I wouldn't even trust that hoe after that. Shout out to you and prayers to you, brother. You can't make this shit up, man. But let's continue.
Because you won't allow them to be disrespectful. Because you won't allow them to tear shit up and break shit up whenever they got an attitude. Because you won't allow them to violate. And a lot of y'all gonna say, well, Pharaoh, I have to tread lightly. I'm the one with the criminal background. I can't be getting into it with people because right or wrong, they're going to say I'm wrong in court. So I have to always come out with my fucking hands up. I can't never say what the fuck I feel or do what the fuck I want to do to a certain extent, because I'm probably going to be the one that's looked at as the fucking aggressor, even though I'm not the fucking aggressor. So I just want to say this, right? To all of the black men around the world. This is some crazy shit, man. And this is why we got to lock our arms and build and do what we got to do so we can get away from people like this.
Now, he said, all the black men, we got to come together, lock arm in arms, and isolate ourselves from these low-life motherfuckers. Ain't that what I've been saying? I've been saying this since I've been doing this shit. We as men, but I said as men as a whole, not just the black man, the white man, Hispanic man, Mexican, we all have to do this shit. We have to lock arm in arm, put our differences to the side, because we got a bigger problem than each other, which is this court system and these baby mama terrorists that's alienating our kids, setting them up for failure down the line. This is why you got these weak ass black pro simps out here come to these bitches' defense, because they have no type of masculinity. They don't want masculinity. Why you think they got the schools with full of alphabets up in there? You got to learn alphabet history. You got to learn. You allowed to have a tranny in your bathroom. You got trannies that's taking over in the sports for the women. You know what I'm saying? Even Black Lives Matter showed that all the thing they was about was improving the alphabet community, not the black community. That was a false agenda. Y'all been, once again, what Malcolm X say?
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Yes, you've been all that, especially dealing with Black Lives Matter. They made $90 million when the George Floyd situation happened. They made way more. They made billions, but they made $90 million. They took 20.7 million and gave it to all the trans communities. You just look it up on their website. They didn't do nothing for unarmed black men. They didn't give money to the family and shit like that. They didn't do shit. They used a false agenda to make their real agenda rise, which is the alphabet community, and y'all motherfuckers fell for it. And even in their website, they said they was only dealing with the village of the alphabets. They didn't want the family structure of father, mother, and child. No. So you've been misled and you've been had. And this brother right here now is saying he see the light. Now he want us to come together, bear arms, and stay away from these motherfucking types. But I've been saying this shit all the time. But since I said, and I got fucked child support, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But now he see the light. Now I think he's red pill. Do you think he red pill or me? Or you think it's just, he in his feelings? What you think?
Sound like he red pill, black manosphere. I find it funny. They always come back, like tell you niggas, I mean, just for the black men, like y'all keep pandering, y'all got to come back. Eventually, you can't build with anybody else except your demographic. Every demographic has their own personal agendas, and when you try to mesh yourself into hers and theirs, it's not going to work out. It's not going to match. So you're going to learn the hard way. You're going to come back to the chicken going to come home to roost, man. So
exactly. And the thing about it, trans have more rights than single father. Everybody got more rights than a single father. They have more rights than fathers. You know what I mean? And it's fucked up, but it's our fault because one, we won't come together as men because you got men and so-called men. The so-called men is gonna go along to get along. They do the go along, get along train. That's what they do. They ride that. So they're gonna side with these baby mama tails. They're gonna side with the feminists. That's why you got a lot of guys saying I'm a male feminist and shit like this. I'm pro alphabet and all this bullshit. And they do that because they want some couscous, some ass and shit like that to get a fan base. You can't make this shit up. But this brother is saying the same shit that I've been saying. He want us to lock arm in arm. He's tired of this black women shit. You know what I mean? And shout out to the real black women out here, the pro black women, not these baby mama tears feminists, fake ass black pro queens. We ain't talking about y'all. You know what I'm saying? The real ones we salute, we protect, and we try to lead and teach. But as far as these baby mama tears fake black queens, I can't roll with that. Not at all. But let's continue what he had to say. Because this dude actually trying to come with a plan that's been out here. Plan. Oh, shout out to Future Money Hacks. He's a new sub. He say he's subbing. I appreciate you, my brother, to the fullest. Law and Order style. And everybody's up in here. You might as well, y'all in here, go ahead and subscribe. Because all it's about is the truth. People can't handle the truth, but it is what it is. And let's definitely get them likes up. But got 2 extra dislikes. I got you fade in a minute. But let's continue what this brother had to say.
All I can do right now, I have 2 options. Battle with a toxic ass broad, go to court, get full custody, do all of that shit, and waste my fucking time fighting a battle that shouldn't even be fought because we shouldn't have an issue sharing a kid. Or I can hope that this person matures in time, risk not seeing my son for however many years, being a fucking virtual dad because somebody else wants to play toxic ass black woman games. So, this is the road that I'm faced with. In the midst of trying to do everything that I'm trying to do for my fucking kids and myself. So I just want to let y'all know this, right? I just want to let y'all see something. I'm not doing shit. Y'all see what the fuck I do. Get up, worked out. That training video I just posted, that was today. Why am I dealing with bullshit constantly? Why are people constantly trying to cause me mental anguish? Why are people constantly trying to emotionally provoke me and disturb me and destroy me?
Because that's what baby mama terrorists do. Their job is to destroy you. Their job is to set you for failure. Their job is to take your livelihood under your feet. Their job is to destroy your foundation. That's their job. The same ones that say we support our kings, the same one to run the government daddy. That's what they do, bro. And you heard what he said. He said, well, should I fight in court for something that I shouldn't have to fight about? Or basically what he was saying, should he do like I say, keep your veins cold?
You need to say fuck them kids.
Right. Keep your veins cold. Wash your hands and move on. Right. Wash your hands and move on and basically wait until they get older and they see the light, just like he just said. Right. You know what I mean? But if I was him personally, he got the bread, he got the money, I'll file for sole custody. See, that's what I'll do. You know what I mean? I'm sure he got the money, he got the bread, get a good lawyer, know the law.
What's the chance of winning? You think your chances of winning that?
Well, you know what? When it comes to this family court system, these courts don't give a fuck about what you got. They don't care about how much money you have, how much power you have. It depends on the right judge, and it's hard to get the righteous judge. That's for what's right. In Texas, they ain't shit. They'll go with the low level baby mama terrorist bidder to shed 1 tear, and he'll be getting a restrainer on his ass and supervised visitation. But I would.
He do got the restraining order though. He do got the restraining order on the other bro. So,
that's why I was to say he got the restraining order. He could go there and try to get sole custody and put out the receipts, and he would have a better chance. But here's the thing he's gonna be hit with, child support, of course, and also getting every other weekend is always. But see, he ain't seen his kid that is, so but I think he would have a better chance. I think he would. I want to give a shout out to Take Me from Among the Heathen. He said, I would subscribe if you can keep your moderators in check because I have an opinion. I don't like moderators with thin skin. I'm like number 5. Yeah, y'all. Everybody in here is not going to agree with this, and some people going to disagree. You know how I get down. Let them say what they got to say. If they ain't talking reckless and disrespectful and bullshit way, don't block them. Don't time them out. Let them speak their piece. And because we all adults when it's all said and done. That's the difference. Now that is the difference between me and others. I would let you come on here and we dialogue. If you disagree or whatever, you won't get fronted or disrespected. We're gonna come with a clear understanding and we take heed for what he or she speak on or what they say. So do not do that. We don't do that here. So but yeah, I think he would have a chance based off the restraining order. That's how the baby mama Tez get it. Let me go back to the brother with the donation. I want to give a shout out to Boo Talbert for the $4.99 super sticker. Appreciate you, my brother. Yeah, but let's continue because he sound like us, man. He sound like one of us. He's saying keep them veins cold and continue to do what he do. But he asking why do they want to do this? Because that's what baby mama Tez do. Anything to get you triggered and set yourself up for failure. That's their job. Their job is to fuck up your livelihood. That's why they call baby mama terrorists. Let's continue.
And so now here's what it is. There's no telling what the fuck the mothers of my kids are telling my fucking kids because they're mad at me because they're on bullshit. But I want to say this. So now what happens? Do I work hard for all of the generational wealth that I've created and I have nobody to pass it down to now? If that's what's about to happen, I have nobody to pass it down to now because the mothers of my children, instead of doing what the fuck I asked them to do, which was just take care of the kid, they had one fucking job. Watch the kids. You have one fucking job. Take care of the kids. You don't want to, that's too hard. That was too hard. Cool. Now what am I supposed to do? My kids are supposed to be my enemies when they supposed to be getting my inheritance? Do I gotta go have kids with somebody else and pass my wealth to them so that way motherfucking my legacy can live on? But then you're gonna be looking at me like why I didn't pass it to my original kids, and motherfuckers gonna be looking at me like no.
See, and that's the saying. He's talking the shit that we've been saying a long time. What should he do? Should he start another family? How you gonna leave his legacy to them when the baby mama Tez calls
first he needed to chill for like 10 years. You already got kids. All right. Chill, build some more wealth before you just go and have some more. I don't think
exactly.
He's not even 30 yet. So I mean, dude, like first of all, stop having fucking kids. Are you going through this shit now? The next kid can be the same situation. So you need to chill for like 10 years.
Right.
Where you be thinking about that shit, build up your wealth some more. And then maybe have kids later on. But this nigga tripping now.
Right, yeah. Trying to have but he was just saying the option. But I'm just saying I wouldn't even think about having another kids and family. I'll be just like you say, change the laws of my mind, get myself in order, try to get my mind right. Why did I get involved in some shit like this? Take accountability as well. He would have to take accountability because he knew what he was dealing with. Because she already said you ain't gonna I'm gonna get my respect. So he knew what she did. You heard what he said? He said they didn't even want to take care of their kids. They couldn't even do that right. They couldn't even do that right while he out there trying to make money, hustle, and do what he do. They didn't even do that right. So now they think they're supposed to reap the benefit because they've been around him. We got kids. You know, these baby mama Terry is quick to say, oh, I got your kids, so I'm number 2. No, you're not, bitch. We ain't married. No, we're not. Sorry. No, we're not. I fucked up once, but I ain't married your ass. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, I wouldn't definitely be talking about no, that wouldn't even be an option to my start another family. I'll be getting myself in order, build. And like you said, see what's going on down the line, keep them veins cold. Because here's the thing, he don't work a job. He got his own business going. She's taking the course, she ain't gonna get that much because you got to prove that he got this shit. Hopefully he got this shit under LLCs and incorporations and the right yoga. See, it's ways around child support. So I think it'll be a fucked up benefit if she run the government debt unless she want for welfare. That's the only way, welfare. But before we press play, I want to give a shout out to the where it was 6 dislikes. Somebody took a dislike back. That's cool. But I want to give a shout out to the 5th dislike to you. You know, I appreciate you to the fullest.
I can't see you though, bitch.
Not at all. Appreciate you. Shout out to Reverend X for that one. Yeah, man. So that's why I say men have to definitely have a different mindset when it comes to that. You got to keep building, keep stacking, keep growing. You know, tell your story, keep the receipts. I respect him that he's telling this story because these bitches always tell them stories which be lies and bullshit, play victim, and motherfuckers come out talking about don't worry about it, sis. Don't defund the police. Don't defund the police. Yeah, don't get child support. Make sure you give for child support. Fuck out of here. He a deadbeat. I even heard motherfucker call him a deadbeat. And even though he said I'll pay for you a house for the whole year. Cause they're my kids and they call him a deadbeat. They don't even know what the definition of a deadbeat. Black man Bizarro say he playing victim. What do you think he playing victim, Ramil?
Is he playing victim?
Yeah.
No. He's literally saying what's going on. I mean, the only way you can say he's playing victim is maybe because you created the situation, or you the one who said a black woman is a god. So you can't complain about when the opposite comes through. But as far as playing victim, he's just talking about a situation. This is shit that men go through, and he's letting people know, like, you know, I'm going through it too. I don't know if you know. So
right. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Let's play and see what he got to say. But hey, he's shocking the world with this though. He like, I don't hear that black women shit.
He's defending his name pretty much. He's defending his name because people, with his reputation on the line, people saying he's beating women and stuff like that. He's just defending. I see it defending his reputation.
Right, but now you see how it is, because like you say, black women God and they all queens and all this shit. Now the same queens is going against you, trying to set you up for failure off something that another motherfucker said. You can't make this shit up. But yeah, I'm gonna put the link in a minute. Once we get done with them, put the link in for sure. We all gonna dialogue. Anybody that agrees or disagree or know what it really is, please tune in. Please come to the light. We talk as adults on here. We don't disrespect nobody agree or disagreements on here. We don't do that. We're adults. Let's continue.
No. So I just want to say this, man. In all honesty, if you're a black man in the comments, if you are a black man and the mother of your children has destroyed your fucking family unit and turned the kids against you because she cannot control you, right? If this has happened to you, simply leave a comment. I just want to take a survey here because I want to see how many niggas is going through this shit across the country, let alone around the world. Women sabotaging, being evil, and raising the kids disrespectful, no motherfucking structure, don't want no structure, don't want no masculinity, don't want no motherfucking rules, none of that. I want to see how many families, right, is going through this, because y'all cannot keep blaming black men, dog. Y'all cannot keep blaming us, son. We're trying very fucking hard.
Now, you already said, but this the shit that I've been saying for a long time. Once again, and I'm gonna let Malcolm say it. Well, you know, Denzel Washington, but I'm gonna say Malcolm anyway because it came from him.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Now, since we always been the face of being deadbeats, punk ass Bill Clinton, you know, y'all say he was the first black president because he inhaled a joint and played a saxophone. Good old punk ass Barack Obama said black men need to do better. And he mad because he came from Al Karen. I guess his daddy wasn't around. And you put on all black men when actually, when y'all sit back and say black men are having kids all over the place, black men don't want to be fathers and shit like that. How the fuck is that when 52% of men today, black men, are childless and unmarried? So how the fuck we having a bunch of baby mamas all over the fucking nation? How the fuck we the face of child support when child support was out here to help the married white woman back in 1935? Because white men went overseas and abandoned their family because women weren't allowed to vote, work, or do a goddamn thing. That's why alimony and child support was created, which was legit. It was not until the 1970s, which is 1974, when this welfare bullshit came and destroyed the black communities. Because back in the 60s and shit, and before, the family structure, marriage, and family home structure was, I believe it was 90%, 95%, or 98%, one or the other. But now you got these black baby mama terrors who chose single motherism at almost 80%. And you want to sit back and say it's because of the black man? And then when your son locked up in jail doing murders, or your daughter out there hoeing and fucking off and doing the shit she do, becoming a baby mama terrors of the future, how you gonna say it's the black man when y'all been having primary custody of our boys and girls for the last 30, 40, 50, 60 fucking years? I don't get it. Even with you white out Karens, the reason why they shooting up them schools, lack of fathers. It ain't because of us. It's y'all fault. So black men, for the black men in here, don't think that you on child support because that's supposed to be that way and you the face of being Debbie's. Nah, the baby mama Terry's mad and miserable. She used that against you. She don't give a fuck about them kids, because if she did, she wouldn't take the kid away. Because one thing these baby mama Terry's do, they take a child's innocence. They take a child's innocence. We don't take a child's innocence. They take the child's innocence. We're not allowed to be fathers, and government daddy allows this shit. The police allows this shit because they work for government daddy. The mother, they mother and father and family, if the father around, they family allows that shit because they support, they stick to code. They will never go against the code. These simple forces will never go against the code. And like I say, stop believing that bullshit that black men don't want to be fathers, when actually, when it comes to mother and fathers, black men are better parents. You can look up the statistics. And then here's another thing. For y'all women, black, white, blue, or green women out here to sit back and say y'all better parent, if that's the case, since y'all do have more primary custody, but why the fuck do y'all have the higher rate when it comes to child abuse and child murders? Even when it comes to abuse and murders amongst a boyfriend or a nigga you met on Twitter, y'all in the millions, in the fucking millions, versus a father who has custody. It's a difference. But then I heard a bitch tell me, well, the reason why it's more abuse and more murders amongst kids with the mother, because we have custody more. You can't make this shit up. She said because they have more custody. So you telling me because women have more custody that it's justified that they beat and kill their own child? You can't make this shit about these black whores or these other baby mama tears out carrying whores. You cannot make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up at all. You cannot make this shit up. Stop falling for this bullshit that this puss-ass society and this motherfucking media have told y'all. Puss-ass Obama was not for black people either. See, he looked out for the white middle class. He was not for you. I voted for that motherfucker twice like a sucker, thinking he was going to change the fucking nation. He ain't changed shit. Not a motherfucking thing. But y'all want to call him the best president of the world? Yeah, go ahead. But they ain't in my.
Yeah, that was one of the biggest send-offs ever, dog. They got niggas good with that one. They got that's one of the biggest send-offs ever, man. That was one of the biggest, man.
Right. And then y'all sit back and then y'all dumb motherfuckers voted for Joe Biden to get in like he was supposed to do some shit. What the fuck? You should have kept Trump in. You want to call him clan? What you think this nigga is? This motherfucker did the crime bill and everything else. What Trump said, he said some shit, but this dude made laws to destroy us, and I'll be damned if y'all ain't vote for him and Kamala Harris. I'll be goddamn. But like I said, these are pillars of our community. But I'm gonna do finish up this last video. I'm gonna let people come on in.
Very fucking hard. But I just want to see something, and I want the community, I want the world to see what the fuck it is, dog, because I'm tired of motherfuckers talking about we ain't shit. I'm tired of motherfuckers talking about black men ain't shit. I'm tired of motherfuckers talking about we ain't, no, it's y'all bitches.
Ooh.
It is y'all bitches.
He said it is y'all bitches. He said it is y'all bitches. See, you gotta but real talk though, Ramil, he gotta stop saying bitches. You know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna offend the hoes out here.
I kind of like bitches. I mean, that's
yeah, but you can't leave the hoes out.
Yeah, them two.
It's offensive. It's offensive. Yeah. But let's continue. He said y'all bitches. He ain't never talked like that. He always said queen.
Yeah, just like over here. Shit, it's crazy.
It sounds like you, Ramil.
That's crazy.
Man, he went from hotep to, you know what I'm saying, hostep.
Yeah, this nigga did a whole 180. That's crazy.
He did a 180. on y'all motherfuckers. How do y'all feminist black queens feel about him now that he converted to telling the real truth, not the so-called truth or part truth? He telling the truth in this motherfucker. I know.
You can't handle the truth.
I know. I understand. I understand. Yo, come on in. Let me finish playing this shit. You can't make this shit up, bang.
It's you, bitch.
Ooh.
It's y'all bitches.
Ooh.
And that needs to be said.
Ooh.
Period. And I'm tired of people not saying that. But we moving forward. No bullshit, no drama. You feel me? As peacefully as possible. But I just want to let y'all know, even as a peaceful person in the world who doesn't literally bother anybody, there's still demons out here. There's still evil motherfuckers out here who want to bother you. So I just want to let everybody know, do what the fuck you want to do and do what makes you happy. Because motherfuckers is going to bother you and be evil regardless, apparently. Whether you're the hero or the villain, somehow you still fucking have enemies. Somehow people still try to make themselves your enemy. And that's the craziest shit in the world. That's the most dirtiest, grimiest shit in the world. And the things that people allow to take place out of spitefulness and bitterness is disgusting. And I will never stand by that. I will never jack that. And it is what it is. But I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure, if nothing else, the future of my children is paved, and that when they are of age, they have everything that they need before them. Period. I'm going to do everything in my power, because apparently I cannot trust the person who gave birth to the person or persons who gave birth to my children to fucking do the right thing. And that's scary. Very scary. But with that being said, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. All right, Nation, we up. We moving forward, building one day at a time. One pyramid, one break at a time. Love y'all. Peace.
This is why I tell men that we have to change the laws in our mind. We have to do our due diligence to find out who the fuck we fucking with. We have to interview and dissect who we dealing with, men and women. We cannot sit back and have sex with a woman and knock her up just because she got that ass though. You know what I'm saying?
That ass though, right?
We cannot do shit like that. We definitely have to protect our seed. We definitely have to make them earn that peen. We can't sit back and just have sex with these random bitches and then we knock them up. We wonder why we going through the bullshit. And we definitely can't sit back and play the role like this shit don't go on. See, it's unfortunate that he called this shit out when he got into his own situation. See, a lot of brothers do not call this shit out because they say, well, I ain't got them problems. But then when you have them problems, then you come running over here. See, this shit need to be called out because this is shit that's fucking up our black community. And not just the black community, but this whole fucking nation worldwide. But like I said, it's unfortunate that a lot of men who've been going through this shit, they call out after the fact, when they fall off, when shit hit the fan, when finally a baby mama tches coming they live, finally they going through family court. But not before, because this shit been going on for a long fucking time. And you just can't make this shit up. But he saw the light. This dude is going in. He bitches, black women, all this shit. You know what I mean? But we got quite a few people gonna comment today, I see, and that's cool. But everybody's in here. It's 332 people up in here. Let's get them likes up. And please subscribe to this channel, man, because we're just here to talk about the truth and talk about these baby mama terrorists and what men as a whole should do to make change so they don't even go through this type of shit. You know, and if you've been through it, we help the youth who don't have kids not to go in this type of situation, because this could happen to you. They don't give a fuck about your popularity. They don't give a fuck about you having money. They don't give a fuck about you talking about you hotel. They don't give a fuck about you hollering black power. They don't give a fuck about you saying, oh, clan killer, and the clan is this, the clan is that. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit. When it's all said and done, they use you till they can't use you no more, then they set you up for failure at the end. Y'all gonna learn, man. Y'all gonna learn. We got Ringside with LCD from Cali up in here. What's good, bro?
Hey man, salute. Good afternoon, man. You coming back with another fire one again. I just want to say thank you for having me again, man.
Man, appreciate you, brother. What's your take on this?
I mean, he got woken up in the way that most of us get woken up. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and it's just like I'm saying, we all be doing the right thing, man. It's all about them trying to control what we do, and you can't control a man. You know what I'm saying? You can't control a man. You know what I'm saying? We know how to raise our children, man. We don't need no help. Just get on our page, man. Make things easy. But like he said, when he said you can't keep blaming this shit on us, man. I felt that. I like really felt that. You know what I mean? You can't keep blaming this shit on us. I done heard too many times on your show especially. How we don't, that little girl, man, that was disrespecting her dad. That was so sad, bro.
You know what I'm saying? We talked about?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because like these baby mama terrorists just be ruining their kids' lives over the dumbest shit.
Exactly.
That's all I got, man. I just, it's getting to the point where, man, we need to push your channel. We need to push these channels so hard, you know what I'm saying, to get y'all up there for the views and so people can get the word out, man, because you need it out here, bro. No cap. You need it out here.
Yeah, I appreciate you, my brother, to the fullest.
Yeah.
I want to definitely give a shout out to Snuggles for the $5 donation. She says, it's funny when this young man came on the scene years ago, he railed for the people he is now talking against when he was already warned by Tommy. Tommy did tell him. Now, I remember that shit. Tommy Sotomayor told him that exact shit. I shit y'all now. I know a lot of y'all don't like Tommy because y'all, you say he's a self-hater, he's a coon and all this. He said the exact same shit to him years ago. That's when I first met him. And look at it now. Now, either y'all gonna call him a self-hater sellout, or he actually saw the light and he called the shit out like he should have been called out. So you tell me, but shout out to Snuggles for that. Yeah, he did say that shit. We got Abdul up in here. Abdul, what's going on, bro?
Hey, what's up, Mr. Palmer? How you been, man?
Man, I'm good, bro. You in Texas?
Yeah. I actually was off today. I had to take care of a few little things. But listen, I just chimed in about a half an hour ago. Well, yes. What's up to the panel? Everybody in the chat and all that too. But listen, the boy Young Pharaoh, he started waking up, but at one point he was on some of the black woman is God stuff. I know he looked at the black woman like the devil now. I know he looked at like she the devil. Like him and the boy Polite, they was pushing that. Oh yeah, the black woman is the God, and we gotta look up to, we gotta protect them. Oh yeah, now it came home and bit him in the ass now. But like I said, he did kind of start waking up, and he started calling out the little bad stuff that that we be doing. You know what I mean? He did start doing that, so I give him a little props for that. But I know it's kicking him in the ass. All that black woman is God crazy nonsense he was talking.
Hey, you know what? That's why I give a shout out to Michi X. I fuck with her because she doesn't call out white supremacy. She call out the fuckery in the black community as well. That's a real pro-black woman. But when she calls shit like that out in the black community, then they call her a mix, a half-breed and all that shit. See, them the pro-blacks I fuck with to tell the truth for everything, not just over there. She talk about home. You got to fix home first before you go against the higher, what they call the high power or the higher being and shit like that. Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah.
Exactly. And then that's why I say I've been listening to Tommy. I've been listening to Tommy for like the past 8 years, man. Tommy, I ain't gonna lie, he actually woke me up. I wasn't into that pro-black and all that type of stuff, but it was like really, I was going through a lot with my kid's mother, and he had woke me up, and I was like, damn, he absolutely right, man. These girls don't have our back. They whole thing is, okay, when y'all cool, but once y'all break up, they turn into like a complete enemy now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's a good show though, man. I just wanted to chime in real quick though. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit the cash app and everything too. All right.
Man, I appreciate you to the fullest, man. I want to give a shout out to me. All right, brother. You be safe out there on the road too, bro.
All right, you too. You too.
Yes, sir. I want to give a shout out to MGTOW flight for the $11.11. Appreciate you, my brother. He says, save yourselves, black men. He got a point to the motherfucking T. One more again. One more time. Can't make this shit up. Yes, sir. We got Face Facts up in the building. What's good, Face? You there? He might not be there yet. He be driving down the street in New York and shit. Black the Guy, what's up?
What up, family?
Man, I'm chilling, man. You know me, run for Child's Pro as usual. What's good?
Same old thing, man. You know, man, your boy off, man, chilling, man. I was waiting on you to get this topic too, man. I knew it was coming. Hey, but like I said in the chat though, bro, I ain't going. Like, it ain't even about like. First of all, you already know I ain't signed with baby mama terrorists at all.
Right.
But like I said, man, we gotta have discernment and be careful, man. I move cautious, man. I've been watching bro for his entire campaign. I can actually say that from Tommy, everybody on this thing, bro. I've been watching these folks for their entire campaign. I've heard this man say the craziest stuff, man.
Like what,
It's the same person. Like, okay, we got to think of a psychologist, somebody. Like, first of all, I don't like that flip-flop every 5 minutes stuff. I can't get down with that. Trust that. We got to be careful because it's certain character types that cats be having. And if we just let guys jump over here from simp enforcement directly like that, we'll be compromising our movement. You can't just jump from threatening black men's lives for random females that you don't even know. You can't comment on brothers from different states. We're not even in the same state as you, but you talking about using your money to fly out and do stuff to dudes, slap dudes, pull pistols on dudes.
Wait a minute. So he was doing that? I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
that's
physical
a good
violence.
point. He was doing that. That's a good point. He was threatening niggas loud over random. Yeah, he was doing that shit. That's a good point.
Females he don't even know. And I don't appreciate that. This pain is too real. From like Tommy, me, you, all you brothers. This pain is too real to let cats who stood on the simp enforcement side jump over here when they feel that pain. That's like a cop who beat on people in the community. That's like a crooked cop riding through the community. And then when the police beat him up in the locker room, he throw the badge and then come into the neighborhood. Nah, bro, because you gotta go free all them dudes that you put in them cells first. You can't come over here on this side where all them dudes still in the cell. Yeah, you had your enlightenment, bro, but you spent 5 years telling the other dude they were wrong. We had to sit in this pain while you empowered them other females.
Actually, 8 years. 8 years.
8 years. And like I said on that other show, and other brothers on here said it too, when it comes to that witchcraft and that demonic energy and all this magic and all this hotep and all this energizing crystals and turning these females into straight witches and terrorists, oh, he got a hand in that. You see, so when you see all these lotus flowers and all these sunflower queens and all these fire goddesses, earth goddesses and all that, oh, that's your boy who had a hand in that. Giving them all this magic and tell them that stuff is okay instead of being normal women and take care of your home. Yeah, your household gonna be hectic if you teaching them women how to use magic and shit, nigga. Yeah, the household gonna be hectic if you got goddamn Hey Roo and you got the Sphinx in your house. Yeah, the kids might break your Aphrodite statue, bro. They kids. You can't be over there on some, this is your universe, this is your world you created, bro. But you built it off these women, bro. And you knew brothers was in pain, bro. You got brothers, bro. Bro got cousins, bro. Bro got uncles, man. That bro claimed the hood every time. This the most gangster pro-black I ever seen. This the Lil Wayne of pro-blacks. This thing is straight gangster, bro. It don't work like that, bro. You can't be out here sitting up here in the hood claiming this right here. You know this is the #1 problem. This is why we love your channel, bro, because we believe if we fix this one problem, which is the fathers, we can eliminate the guns and all this extra people shooting and dying. We can eliminate the prison pipeline. We can eliminate the failures in schools. We get trades in some of these schools. And come on, bro. You can't protect and safeguard that area where we can't break through these women. And when you got your life set up to where you want to be a polygamist and these women don't want to get down with it, he just got it like a card, in my opinion. That's how I see it. He's sitting back, he knowing the pain, he knowing it's real, he talking against us, he threatening us, and then all of a sudden when he get the bag, when it's his time in the world, not to say that them other real men who lost their families, who had a stable household, who was providing and leaving stuff for their kids, all of a sudden you're the only man doing it now. Because we can factually see on camera. All these other men who ain't on nobody's camera, oh, they ain't going to work. They ain't trying to innovate. They ain't being protectors of families. It's just you. Now, all of a sudden, you the spokesman, though. Well, y'all see, I start businesses, and she don't want to be down. Oh, well, you see, they don't really want to do all. No, bro. It's older cats that we got to pay homage to, bro. You too young to act like you've been doing it perfect, and it failed on you. So Tommy was wrong. I was wrong. Everybody else was wrong.
I was wrong.
And then lastly, man, this is all when trying to be, it's like Dave Chappelle, when trying to be brother polite goes wrong. That's just simple. You want to get the white women, you want to have multiple wives, you want to ride in foreign cars, you want to be in Calabasas and all that, but where the daycare at, bro? Where all the other stuff you talked about? So ain't nothing wrong with being Umar and polite in them now. I don't like flip-flop traders like that, dude. And it can't be trusted, bro. I feel like he using the pain. That man knew about this. He know it was real. He said, if these women don't get on my polygamy train and do what I say, I'm going to use this card of the real pain. So to sit here and act like he's been totally blind this whole time, bro, I'm not buying that, bro. He got family, cousins, brothers and stuff, bro. He from the hood, bro. I ain't going to hog the mic, though.
No, but you speaking truth, bro. You speaking facts. And again, I told you, a lot of motherfuckers will sit back. They talk about us. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you a deadbeat. You don't want to be a father until shit hits the fan on their ass. Then all of a sudden now it ain't right. These bitches, black women, again, I'm going to say it again for y'all. Y'all still some baby mama tches feminists. But this is what I want to know how y'all feel with this.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
See, y'all motherfuckers be uplifting these motherfuckers because you think these your motherfucking saviors when they none but some blue pill simps in the making. But that's what y'all want. Y'all don't want no alpha male. Y'all don't want no real man that's gonna lead you. You don't want no real man to protect you. You want a motherfucking robot that's gonna do what you say. And when you say go seek him and he go get the running and kill that dude or beat the fuck out of dude, he in jail, you off with the next nigga that you don't give a fuck about. That's why I say you are some dumbass baby mama tches. And I'm glad he finessed y'all motherfuckers to the T. I don't feel sorry for none of you bitches. And no, he's not welcome to come over here either because we don't fuck with infiltrators. But what we do want to say, he saw the light, but also it's unfortunate that he knew this shit been going on from the gate. A lot of you motherfuckers know this shit going on, but y'all don't want to talk about it because you know why? It's going to fuck up your collection plate. And when it fucks your collection plate, you will not go against the code. And that's why I say, like I always say,
you fucking income fucking poop.
Shout out to Reverend X, because that's what y'all is. And I don't feel sorry for none of y'all motherfuckers. I'm talking about it because it is a baby mama terrorist. But at the same time, I'll tell the truth. And the truth is, y'all been had, misled, run amok, bamboozled, because y'all got sent off by another one of these black pros who now say fuck pro-black. He says now he's pro-righteous. Now he fucks white women when he said he ain't like crackers. So like I said, it's y'all motherfucking fault. Y'all created this motherfucker. I'm sure he had a baby mama tches by single mother reason that raised him to be who he is today. So you still can't blame the black man even for that motherfucker. And you know what? I got to give a shout out to Ricky Manor for giving out this fat out donation. He said, I warn y'all about these weave-wearing wicked witches. And let me tell you about this dude. He's from South Carolina. He wears the Confederate flag behind his wall. And a lot of y'all say, oh, he's a sellout coon. He this. And I told y'all, hey, have a conversation with him. Not that you're going to agree with everything he say, but he's going to be right about certain things. You're going to agree with certain aspects. And he is. He is. I don't agree with the Confederate flag, but then again, I don't give a fuck about the American flag. They all one of the same. They all got blood in their hands. Ain't no difference in me. So I don't give a fuck about neither. But this dude said the same shit about this situation. But y'all call him a sellout. But now y'all black motherfucking feminists want to sit back and say he's all these things that we've been saying, just like Derrick Jackson, just like Umar Johnson. And now here come young Pharaoh. And that's why I laugh. And I don't feel sorry for none of you motherfuckers. But shout out to Ricky Manor for the donation. I wish he could have came on just to even laugh at you motherfuckers. But shout out to you. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. You can't make this shit up. So what Black the guy was saying was actually right. I ain't expecting him to come over here. I don't want him to come over here. Just keep doing him. But like I said, you can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. Fire Flame, Miss Fire Flame. What's going on, sister?
How you doing? I was just listening to the story and in the comments I was writing, oh yeah, I say this dude has a lot of my same similarities in his story. Not knowing the backstory behind him, but I do understand about, of course, the baby mama and you can't see him, it's not your day. And the 3-year-old not being able to come, you go and pick the baby up, and all of a sudden the baby saying, oh, daddy, you don't love me, you don't want to be with me. So I understood all of that, but I didn't know the backstory behind who he was or what he stood for. But a lot of his story is my story, about the baby mama.
Yeah. I can relate to that. That part, I can relate to that to the T. But we talking about his history and what he's known for. Now, one thing I didn't know that he was threatening guys for women and running to I'm gonna come to your hood, I'm gonna shoot, and I'm gonna do all this. I didn't know that. That I did not know.
Him and Cyrus in the second.
Yeah, that was new to me. I was just listening to what, when I came in on his story, how he was saying that he was trying to be a part of his kid's life and the mother push you. That's what I agree with.
But, I agree. Now, when it comes to that, I'm for any man that's getting alienated on false allegation. I agree, but at the same time, we gotta call out everything. See, so he orchestrated this shit, with this queen, and when a man say, "Hey, this bitch ain't shit," oh no, all our queens are earths. You don't do no shit. I'll come kill you. See, there we go. That's this bullshit.
Here I come to save the day.
See that we anti simp enforcement. We don't do DEAs and FBI's over here, female body inspector ass niggas. We don't do that.
Right.
We don't do shit. No. But yeah, when it comes to the alienation and baby mama terror, I have a problem with that. To the T. How's your son doing, by the way?
He's doing it. I mean, it's still the same. It's an ongoing situation because either way it goes, she's gonna find something to get him on. The other day it was, oh, you're not engaging her in a conversation. She's 5. What she's gonna talk about? Blues Clues, things of that nature. So it's always gonna be something. And I'm gonna refer back to something that y'all said. I think it was the other day, and you were saying about how we hear women in the beauty shop and things like that, and they tell these stories, and we like, girl, yeah. Okay, I think that might have been me. I was the one that I always was like, it's no excuse for a man not to be with their child. I always think that. But now that I see what's going on, it's hard to believe the way the courts are. It's hard to believe that you rather have your baby live under the bridge than be in a stable home. You rather have your child walk around with insecurities because of choices that you made. I mean, you love that person at one time, or you decided to lay down with that person. So now all of a sudden you can't even hold a conversation. And this baby 4 years old, and you telling her, oh, your daddy don't want you. You got to show pictures saying, baby, we do. We was there from day one. We saw you when you were born. We held you. So it's hard. And like you say, you have to learn to reprogram your mind. Right. And that's something hard to do. I mean, when I say hard, and the other guy was, he made a comment also about generational wealth. Child support is going to make sure them babies get what they supposed to, if not more. So him saying he going to hold it and hand it over, they going to get their share.
Damn right. Government daddy going to get his.
Exactly.
So that don't mean shit. Somebody in the chat was talking about if you don't have any successful relationship, you can't be giving advice. This ain't advice about no punk ass relationship.
Well, I think I can. I've been married for over 20 years.
Well, you can do it. I'm just saying, but I'm not giving advice about no puss ass relationship.
Right. Because I mean, you know what? And then you also made a comment too, Mr. Palmer. You say you got to go in and know what questions to ask.
You have to.
All of those questions, I asked every last one of those questions myself. And it was a bold-faced lie. So you can ask the questions. Yeah. But like they say, once that baby come, I have control over you. You are under my control.
Right.
So you can ask the questions and it's still gonna switch up.
Right. And that's why you don't rush. That's one thing you don't do. You don't rush to be having sex. You don't be rushing.
Right.
Knock them up. You don't rush that shit because rushing you know, it'll be just like this situation. But
Correct.
he going through ain't gonna be the first or the last, because you're gonna have another simping force of holler God and earths and queens and shit.
Right.
Gonna make excuses anyway. So I mean, this is an ongoing thing until people get out, men get their minds in order to think and stop being reactors.
Correct.
You know,
Correct.
so yeah, but I appreciate you, and we still praying for you and your son.
All
Your
right.
son got to just you know, if you want to keep fighting, cool, but I say keep the veins cold and wash his hands.
I tell my girlfriend, I was just talking to her, I promised you about you yesterday. I told him, I said, he told me to keep my veins cold. I say, they get cold for 1 minute, then they thaw back out. I'm trying. It is so hard.
Well, you're a grandmother. You're a grandmother.
Yeah.
I'm talking about tell your son to keep his veins cold. He a man. Tell him to keep his veins cold.
I'm trying.
It ain't easy, but you gotta do.
All right. Appreciate you.
Hey, appreciate you to the fullest.
All
Fire
right.
Flame. Shout out to you. We got Jay Lock up in here. What's up, bro?
What's up, Mr. Problem? What's up? Let's see you again, brother. Yeah, man. I got so much shit to say about this dude, man. At one point I followed him, but when he was saying some crazy shit, he really blew up before he had his channel. He was from Sonetta TV.
Oh, yeah?
He was from Sonetta channel. Yeah, he was from Sonetta channel back in 2013 when I first saw him. So that's why I said it was 8 years he's been doing this shit. I think if I don't know if I don't know how many. 2013 is like what? It's 8 years, right? Someone wrong, right? Okay, all right, good. So he was saying this shit in Sonetta channel, and then when he started saying this shit in Sonetta channel, he started posting this shit on this channel. The black woman is God and stuff like that. He'll deck any dude, body any dude that disrespect black women and all type of stuff like that. It is men in the comments was saying like you need to watch out for that, because guess what? Because you're now telling them that they are the superior ones, and they're going to look down on us as men if you're going to keep saying that. So he told him to, and then now look what happened. It started to bite him in his ass now, because now he got 2 baby mamas that's trying to is going for his neck, and said he never seen this before. We've been told you this long time ago. This is going to happen. We've been told you this was going to happen, young Pharaoh. I'm sorry to say this, brother. I took pictures with this brother. I looked up to this dude, but when I started hearing some crazy ass dialogue shit, I was like, oh no, this can't happen, bro. This is Hey, but now look, now what? Now karma come bite his ass. Karma come bite his ass in the ass, and now he hollering for help now. Now he crying wolf. Now.
Hey,
what you cry wolf, man, and they ain't gonna come for your ass. They gonna come for your ass now.
You cannot make this shit up, brother. Like I said, I didn't watch him like that. You say you
I did. And guess what? It was him and Cyrus Said him and Sonetta was all on the same. Sonetta, but I think Sonetta, I don't know if Sonetta is the same person as he is, because he was on that bullshit too. But Sonetta was checking women about that shit. He was saying like, hey man, I think Sonetta said the same thing. He said, hey, you can't be saying. He said, we understand we like our women, but at the same time, they're gonna have what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? They are going to have the perception of not you're giving up your manhood and saying a woman can teach a child anything and what anything goes, and not the man say so. As an authority figure, that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
And now they look at the woman as authority figure now instead of the man. That's why they talking all that like you ain't shit, or you ain't this and that and other, or you ain't disrespecting me. And also, I don't know if it's another video out. I think it was 2 years ago. He got into it with a stud.
A stud?
Yeah, he got into it with a lesbian stud. This lesbian stud was talking. I forgot this channel was. He got into a lesbian, and the lesbian was all over his face. He was about to fight the lesbian. So he not who he say he is.
Okay.
Mind you, she was like, I think she was like a Latino or something. Yeah, he was about to fight that stud, man. Stud was all over his face because the stud said, Smart Mark talking about, oh, he must be gay or something like that. And then he got up, he said, don't play with me. Got his stud. They was about to throw down. So much for your black woman is God thing. If you You draw like if they throw insults like that, throwing hands. So that shit off the roof now. That shit off the fucking. You just contradicted yourself now. So the black and all this stuff like that, all that shit out the fucking air. So basically what he stand for is out the fucking window. So
I wanted to say something real quick because I got to get back to work.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I was gonna let you go last because I know you be in and out, you know, doing all these different jobs and shit like you Jamaican. Go ahead, man. I appreciate you coming on here too. What's your thoughts on this? Because you know they call you a self-hater, coon, and you know you white supremacy and shit. What's your take on this?
Well, my thing is, I used to watch Young Pharaoh, and I watched a couple of his videos. A lot of them I actually kept up with. The thing is with him, he reminds me of one of those guys that loud talks like you be out in public. And he kind of reminds me of the guy that starts mess at the club and has to speak loud because he has little man syndrome. I think that he can easily be overtaken by anybody. He's not anybody that I would call an alpha. You know, I mean, seriously, down south we'd beat his ass. The second thing I wanted to interject on with this is I made a video about Cynthia G. Now, it went viral, but only the black women responded to it.
Of course.
Now, when I talk about these weed-wearing wicked witches, I'm not talking about black women, all black women. I'm talking about that class of black women.
Yeah, the baby mama terrorist.
Yeah, the baby mama terrorist. You know, and the thing that I got to give advice to with all of my brothers that's out there in the dating market right now, just because the woman is black doesn't mean that she has your best interest. And I know a lot of you guys are like, man, I got to get with my brown skin, but not all of those women are on your team. These are, I mean, because think about it. When we left the plantation, a lot of these women stayed as the bed wench. And what the bed wench does is just breed kids for a slave class. You cannot build generational wealth when you're paying child support. You can't build generational wealth when you're paying alimony. And it's designed to keep the black man poor. It's designed to keep our future generations poor. It's designed to keep us going into the military, working in these slave chains. And the worst of all, it's designed to defeat that prison industrial complex. So when you're dealing with a black woman, it's a certain class of black women. I love black women. I just don't like the weed wearing wicked witch ratchet class. And any brother that's in the dating market and they're married to having to the opinions of a black woman, get you a black woman. You know what I'm saying? And the reason, but if you want to get a black woman, hang out at those HBCU campuses, hang out at these corporate structures where you can find a decent black woman of class. Don't deal with these women that are already damaged goods. Don't deal. And there's three things that I say, and I told you about this before. When I deal with a black woman or any woman, if they watch Tyler Perry movies, it's a no-go. If they know Mary J. Blige songs like A Patriot Knows the Star-Spangled Banner, it's a no-go. If they're always talking about drama and how they're not into drama, it's a no-go. And the reason why is because, I mean, you notice all the times when you deal with these different women that are talking about no drama, they're the ones who cause the drama. So Young Pharaoh, he always had these people coming in, chiming in on his thoughts and whatnot, talking about got to be respectful to the black woman. Not every black woman is your friend. They will fuck you up. They will fuck your life up. They'll fuck your kids up if you're dealing with the wrong one. And so, you know, that's just my thoughts on it. So with the whole thing with Young Pharaoh, it's a good thing. He got a taste of his own medicine. Now we can sit around and laugh at him and call him a simp. We can sit around and laugh at him and call him unfaithful to his black woman goddess and all this other stuff. And as far as like the witchcraft goes that I'm seeing in a lot of these women are doing nowadays, well, as of course you can tell, I'm a very spiritual person. They're practicing it wrong. They're practicing it wrong, and you know, they even practice their own religion wrong. They still on a slave plantation when it comes down to Christianity, let alone trying to learn something else. So those are my thoughts. I got to get back to work, but I'll be listening there. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate it. I'm glad you came in. You can't make this shit up. Thanks, bro. I want to give a shout out to Marcus Frazier for the $5 donation. He says, Pharaoh told these pro-blacks, you can use me, Mr. Palmer, congrats on your 5K, fam. Glad you're getting the recognition, fam. Appreciate you to the fullest, my brother. And just for that, I already know what you're talking about. This.
Keep on using me until you use me up.
Yeah, and that's usually what these simple forces would do. You could use me up, but then when they get tired of being used, all of a sudden they want to say, fuck these bitches. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to you, Marcus Frazier for the $5 donations. Also want to give a shout out to, which I ain't know none of that. I wasn't paying attention. I want to give a shout out to D-Rock for the $5 cash app. He says flames fire. Also want to give a shout out to Reese from over east in Chicago for the $5 donation. $5 cash app. Appreciate you, my brother. Also want to give a shout out to Quincy X for the $10 cash app. He said, for pro-blacks don't mean you don't call out bullshit in the black communities. Yeah, I'm gonna read it again. He said, this is for pro-black do not mean you don't call out bullshit in the black community. Appreciate you, my brother, to the fullest. 100% real. Right, you call out everybody else outside the community, but you don't talk about what's going on in-house. Black man kill another black man, oh, well, we'll deal with ourselves, so-called. But white man do it, oh, it's an uproar. Black Lives Matter, right? I want to give a shout out to Malik for the $5 donation. For no cap, no bullshit. Shout out to this brother right here. Appreciate you, my brother, to the fullest. Also want to give a shout out to Craig Smith for the $5 cash app for a new pair of Heelys running from child support. My man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yo, Joe Palmer.
Who that?
It's your boy Black. Hey, and I thought about it, right? We like to I think we mess up too when we like generalize on aesthetics, right? Because we'll say, okay, we don't like the weave wearing ones, and we don't like which we all know the warning sign and red flags, right? But I think it's just broken down into categories because you got the Mona Scott type, right? The love of hip hop ones. Those are treacherous and dangerous. But you can have some that got their own business going and they can benefit your life. There are some women who can. And those women who come to these panels, I think they get frustrated because they boxed in. It's like what happens with us on the other side. So they might have the features and been through the stuff and they get boxed in, but they got some benefits that can be useful. But on the other side, because we just say the weave wearing, tattoo having, that's going to leave room for them Hotep, them ex-Hotep witchcraft ones that got the dreadlocks, the natural hair, the shells, and the shape of it. And the, you know, so I think on both sides, it's just what they tied to or what they tell it to, which movement they in. Because you got the Mona Scott love and hip hop ones, that's damn sure you already know it's going to happen to you on that one. But on the side with the Hotep side, them the ones that will take your kid, get you knocked off, have that new dude do it, get married, everybody be forgot about your ass. They at the barbecue, you ain't even brought up no more. But yeah, I just want to say that.
You a memory. I'm gonna let Yoga come in because you know he be ripping and running and shit like I did Ricky Manor. Yoga, what's up, bro?
Can you hear me?
Oh, loud and clear, man.
All right, I want to go ahead. I want to go ahead and chime in. What we're witnessing, people, is, and I don't even want to say people. I want to say this to my black men, and I want to say this to the black men that don't have kids yet because you haven't went through this, so it might not. It's not a reality. You kind of looking from the outside. Now, for all the brothers who have had kids and this has happened to, you see what's going on while what we're talking about now. What's hurting us is when young men that don't have kids and that haven't went through a situation where your kids are taken away from you, you go out and you pander to black women to gain their support for a financial gain. And that's exactly what young Pharaoh did directly out of jail. Came out of jail and came on Sonetta Network with the Nature Boy guy who was a child pedophile, gay something. And the Nature Boy guy went down there, and in 2 weeks he went down there and freeloaded at Dr. Sabi land down there in the Caribbean, and Dr. Sabi ended up dead in 2 weeks after that Nature Boy guy ended up down there at Dr. Sabi land on YouTube off of Sonetta Network, and that was young Pharaoh's homeboy. They first videos together was with Sonetta on Sonetta Network with that Nature Boy guy. Now see, back in the ATL, they knew something else was going on with that boy, and the parents of them girls, and he was on the same thing. I want a group of women, I want polygamy, and him and young Pharaoh was a team. Then they started beefing with each other, and then he ended up with some white folks the same way, with some white women down in his little clique, and it blew up the same way. The chicks ran off from him. They got online and they trashed the Nature Boy, and young Pharaoh jumped on that band. The same thing is actually happening to young Pharaoh. So for all these young guys out here that don't have kids yet, don't listen to these young guys in their 20s talking this goddess talk, because they've been mesmerized and got fucked good by some chicks with some good pussy and wearing unks and got dreadlocks. All right? Now here's the second thing. Now, young Pharaoh and a lot of other black men, they're talking about they'll go fight for any black woman and whoop and beat brothers up, all that stuff young Pharaoh was saying a couple years ago. Hey, y'all cannot come and try to pander to black men now. Now I'm showing all the brothers this is what neo-panderism look like. They come back and then now they trying to pander to black men for the same reason a couple years ago they was pandering to the goddess queens for a financial incentive. So he's flipping the card now. He's flipping the card now. Now he's pandering to black men, but he cannot pander to young black men that don't have kids in it, that don't have kids because they had went through this. So they're not gonna bite. They're not gonna bite. So you gotta realize, brothers, you gotta realize when a motherfucker come to you spitting game to you, just like a woman coming to you, giving you all the compliments and everything, and then she run off and take your money like the NFL players, like the Washington Redskins and PJ Watson. Young Pharaoh's trying to do the same thing now to men. Hey, I'm finna come pander with you. I'm gonna charm and disarm you. Like Sinful the P say, he's charming and disarming black men now. And now he's riding the victim fence and all of that. So he's charming, disarming black men and black men who kids have been taken away from them. And so now he wants to build a movement. Everything is a movement. And now here's a little game for the ladies that's watching. If you meet a young brother and he tell you you are a goddess and you're a god, all he gonna do is, that means he has no infrastructure, no income infrastructure. But once he reached the threshold where he can financially have resources and access to infrastructure, you would not be a goddess anymore. He would get a white woman. All the ones that come out with the goddess talk are broke, sisters. And when they get money, then the goddess talk goes away. So all the brothers that's listening, tell your daughters, don't listen. She need to move away from any black man, any young brother that's telling her she a goddess. When she know herself, she ain't no damn goddess. So that's the first sign. That's the first sign of being out of jail and out of the penitentiary. All of them come out of the penitentiary, the woman is a goddess because they don't have nowhere to stay and they don't have infrastructure. But the minute they get infrastructure and access to resources, they know themselves and they stop pandering. So we're seeing young Pharaoh at the threshold when he stopped pandering. Now he's turning face and he's going to pander to the other side. And so we're seeing this full spectrum rainbow. And here's the next kicker. Just like he pandered to the woman, now he's pandering to the black men. He pandered to a certain sect of people when he came out with that slanderous stuff about the Nation of Islam and Pharaoh. He was pandering then. See, he pandered and said, "Oh, Pharaoh killed brother Malcolm X," and he told a whole young generation that lie. When the FBI was involved with that, and they wanted to make it seem that way. So young Pharaoh was pandering and got himself in some deeper water, talking about Pharaoh and the Nation of Islam did something and committed murders. That's a young man. We seen a young man that would pander for a financial incentive. And because it's passionate and it's because it's talking about some of our current issues, everybody donate money to it. And everybody seeing the new game on YouTube. You can talk 50% about current, real, factual issues and then pander the other 50%. And people will donate to that pandering. So I'm putting y'all on the game. He slandered Pharaoh Nation Islam coming out of jail with no education sit behind a YouTube. And that's the reason why those white doctors got on young Pharaoh's page for the COVID stuff. The only reason the white heavy doctors came and got on his page because he slandered Farrakhan, people. And now, right after he did that stuff with them doctors about the COVID, they took his page away. See, y'all got a peep game. He slandered the Nation of Islam. Now all of a sudden, these congressmen and senators and these heavy doctors that's tied into Fauci and all these other people, they start coming on his page when COVID hit. Because he slandered, he panders. So just like the Democrats look for a black woman to go out there and pander to black women and the LGBT, they look for certain people to pander to certain topics. And then they get behind that. And y'all notice, none of those white people young Pharaoh had on his channel, those powerful white people that talk about the virus, they did it all on his channel, none on their channel. And their channels are still up. Their channels are still up. His channel is gone. And now he don't realize when the FBI and the CIA can send something to your movement and tear it apart. Now all of a sudden it's 2 white women appeared and the 2 sisters gone. And he think that them white women just popped up mysteriously and they want to be submissive and they want to be down with his movement and they for the empowerment of black people. He don't realize when the FBI and the CIA done sent some people to your whole movement. And see, that's a high level of game. See, when he started talking about the nation, and Farrakhan with slanderous stuff, pandering. Now all of a sudden you got white women in your house and you don't know why they so submissive, and this what they do. They donate money first. So you'll believe them. See, they buy your trust. His homeboy, Nature Boy, when he was down there at Dr. Sebi Land, BBC did a documentary, and white folks ended up in his same little polygamy thing. And the white folks got there, the white girls got there because they went online and donated thousands of dollars through the super chat and PayPal. So he said, oh, I'm going to let them in my circle. The same way young Pharaoh. These white girls are in his circle because they done donated a lot of money and they came with submissiveness, fit, fine, and they say yes to everything. There's some yes women. And he don't realize he done let what Kwame say, he done let the fox in the hen house when you sit with 2 white women and you don't realize that they done took down your whole movement of what you were talking about. So, look, I'ma just say it like this because Yoga be looking at it from a whole lot of different perspectives. Job well done, FBI. Job well done, CIA. You got him with 2. Damn. You got the young brother. You got a young brother who got his body right, got his money right, and he eating right. You took the black sisters off around him, and you successfully FBI and CIA set up 2 white girls, and now he think you're on the top of the world. Thank you.
Keep on using me until you use me up.
Yes. This is why we speak the truth on this motherfucker. Shout out to Yoga, one of the attorneys.
Special advisor. Special advisor to the court. Special advisor to the court. So you gotta realize how the warfare come now. You gotta realize when women walk up to you and they the perfect thing and they the unicorn, they have been sent. You gotta work them older woman how you want her. So when these white women coming up and they the perfect unicorn, oh my God, it blow your mind that somebody sent her. Somebody sent them.
Yes, sir. 100%. You can't make this shit up. And that's what I say. These pro-black sim niggas, boy.
Keep on using me until you use me up.
And you know what? Before we continue, I'm going to let my boy Israel go on next. But I want to give a shout out to the Bill 5,000 for the $5 donation. He said it's sad that people can't or don't believe it till it happens to them. Unapologetic hypocrites. Hypocrites like a motherfucker. Appreciate you, my brother. Also want to give a shout out to Blexic the Community for the $10 donation. He said, I know a dude who haven't seen his daughter in 14 years. She's 17 now because the mother, baby mama Terrace, kept getting restraining orders. Then the father went to jail and the mother moved down south and got married. You can't make this shit up. Happens all the time, bro. You can't make this shit up, man. But Israel, what's going on, bro?
Man, I ain't had too much to say, man. This is crazy, man. Because, you know, I like some of young Pharaoh thing. He taught me about the nanotechnology that's in the COVID shots. You feel what I'm saying? So he got a little knowledge, but it's like, you know, you can be an intelligent fool. You can go to college and learn all types of shit and be a goddamn fool, man. Because it's like, okay, he got all this knowledge, but he can't judge the character of these baby mama terrorists. So obviously, but he said he ain't had no father. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean, he said that. So you know, he just don't know. He don't know what it is. He fucked up, just like a lot of us is. You know what I mean? But one thing I want to know though is like, how is his relationship with Sarah Suit and Seti when that's supposed to be his man? They supposed to be always going on tour together. You know what I mean? They be talking about the same stuff, but he got 2 white women in the house and he talk about fuck the black woman now. What the fuck? I mean, really, I know he don't give a fuck. He his own man, I guess, but I'm just saying though, I guess them motherfuckers ain't fucking with each other no more. They cannot be fucking with you. I know Seti cannot be dealing with some shit like that if he a real nigga.
Hey, all right, real nigga. I want to give a shout out to David Johnson, the asshole, for the $10 donation. He said the only black man who think black women can do no wrong are the ones who haven't had many women or need somewhere to sleep. Cause those of us who have know better. 100 laughing emoji. Shout out to David, man. Who else? Well, I saw some tight shit up here. I want to give a shout out to MPI for 99 cents super sticker. Appreciate you, my brother. Also want to give a shout out to Charles D. Curry for the $5 donation. He says, bro is dropping that time. Come on now, preach. Play by play action. Shout out to Charles D to the fullest. You already know how I roll. Yes, that's you know that old saying. Remember that movie? It's a goddamn shame what happened to Flip. Yeah, I call them niggas Flip Wilson. Now, Sir Tice sent the super chat. Let me try to find that. No, sir, I saw it. I'm about to go back and look. But I'm gonna let Do Business time in. Do Business, what's good, bro? Follow this cat.
What's good with you, man?
What's your thoughts on this, bro? You always come with a different perspective as well. So what's your thoughts on this?
Nah, I mean, I don't really think nothing, wrong with the brother. He just had he just got tired, man. You know what I'm saying? Just a tired black man.
Tired of what, though? I want you to say it. Tired of what?
I mean, I guess he was in a relationship with old girl or whatever, or his baby mamas or whatever. I don't know, the situation or whatever, but from the video I saw the other day, I mean, he was just lashing out. You know what I'm saying? That's just a cry for help. So, I mean, he got a large following, so that's why people like him, get online and tell everybody, their personal life. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't personally do that.
Well, I will say that the baby mama Ted came out with the whole situation first, stained his name and shit. So he been responding back. He didn't kick it off online. I will say that. He didn't kick
I mean, even that is like sometimes you gotta I mean, for him personally, because of the following he has, sometimes, you got to kind of keep yourself away from certain things. I mean, you don't have to respond to everything, but I guess in this particular situation, he had to, because I mean, I guess the brother feeling the pain. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens, you go through a lot of shit with women, man, as a man. So, you get to that threshold and you be like, you know what? I'm sick of these bitches. And I mean, it happens. But I mean, like you said, Mr. Palmer, it don't really matter, the race of the woman, black or white. It's the woman. But personally, me dealing with all types of women, the white women have been more submissive to me personally in my experience. White women and a Latino or Mexican chick I dealt with. Black women is always just I don't know what it is about them. They just got some type of thing about them where they just fuck your whole shit up. They can fuck your whole shit up if you allow it. Some niggas, go off the end and just do crazy shit. But if you continue to fuck with the bitch, you gonna be in misery. You got to cut her off. You know what I'm saying? And if you got to go date outside your race to do that, then do that. Right. But it's black women. I'm telling you, man. It's something about some of our women that's just. Don't nobody need to be with you, bitch. Just be by yourself. Yeah, all the single ladies and all this shit. Yeah, you just need to be by yourself, because ain't nobody gonna be able to deal with you. Who wants to come home to you? I don't, and other brothers don't either. But I got time for that, man. So I mean, I support the brother, man. I don't really agree with some of the things he have said, because me being a Nuwapian, you know, he said some things about my master teacher that I don't agree with, but I still, you know, respect him though. So
Okay, for sure. I appreciate. You know, I always take heed to everybody's thoughts and opinion. So I appreciate you, my brother. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Fantastic. Y'all know who Mr. Fantastic is. I'm glad I went back and looked because I missed it out on the super chat, but I found it on behind the scenes. $10 super chat. He says, shout out to the judge. Congrats on the 5K, bro. Strong. Appreciate you, my brother. And y'all know who Mr. Fantastic is. Hopefully I get him on the show. You know, he a busy dude as well out here grinding, working, and you know what I'm saying, coming out with his truth. Please subscribe to him on his YouTube channel. He's a good brother and definitely keeping it real 100. Also want to give a shout out to Sir Tice for the $5 donation. He says, salute Mr. Palmer. Shout out to the panel and congrats on the 5K, bro. Yeah, definitely appreciate you, my brother. Subscribe to him. He's on the same YouTube channel with Little Big Nate. Y'all know who Little Big Nate is. Y'all know who Sir Tice is. Y'all definitely subscribe. I will be doing an interview on his channel this Sunday. What time I'll let y'all know in the community. I appreciate you, Sir Tice, once again. You can't make this shit up though. You know what I mean? It's real out here. Tiffany from Florida. What's going on, sister? You there, Tiffany? You must put the phone down. So I'm gonna let King Solo chime in. Then I'll go back to Tiffany if she come back. If not, I'll let Noble get in. What's up, King Solo? What's good, bro? You there?
I'm here. What's good with you, bro?
King Solo, what's good, man? How you feeling?
Chilling, man. Can't complain, not at all.
What's good?
Yo.
What's your thoughts on this, man?
Yo, man, I feel for the brother. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, and I think his mindset set him up for the whole thing. You run around here talking about women as gods. Nobody on the planet is a god. You can't even save yourself, let alone help somebody else. So I feel like his whole mind state put him in a place to be able to receive this type of treatment. Much like, you know, I ain't down with the whole like manosphere thing because I feel like men should be men. I dig what you're doing over here because you informing people. But that whole misinformation campaign that go on, these men that can't deal with women, and you know, this whole God complex that these folk got and all this. These are the mindsets that's sticking people in the places where they at. This is why this is happening to this man. And you know, he a little dude, a young dude. Okay. Having children in America is the #1 way to poverty in this country. I don't know about nowhere else, but I do know that in the United States, having a child is a gateway to poverty. And they have made it so that communities, like people are losing in a major way. Like, just think about a man that has not connected himself to a woman in that faction. Like, we will grind it out. We will eat noodles. We will live in a box studio. We will drive a beat up Civic until we get it right. It's only men are only making these decisions because of the misusage and the delinquency of they dicks and getting themselves in trouble by putting their dick in somebody, and then all of your troubles line up behind that. It don't have nothing to do with the color of her skin. Nothing at all. It's the way that we are, first of all, not accepting our headship, and then behind that, abusing our headship by allowing ourselves to give it away. You giving it away when you stick your dick in these women and you know, get your roar off. And then after that, she grabs the wheel.
Nah, what you just said is this.
Oopsie.
You fuck up and do an oopsie, and there you have it. Because I tell people all the time, a baby mama test come in all forms: white, black, Mexican. It doesn't make a difference.
It does not make it. If we, we cannot.
It's worldwide, bro.
If we nailing it down to a color,
It don't matter.
once again, you losing again. This is a mindset that's gonna make men lose. If you nailing it down to a color, if you're nailing it down to a region, if you talking about, oh, I'm a high value man, I make this much money. You know what she finna do?
Yeah.
You know what she finna do? She finna. There you go, and she finna oopsie all over your account.
Yeah, and guess what? After that oopsie all around your account, set you up for failure.
And then you end up over in the manosphere crying about how, oh man, we need to do this and we need to do that. No, you just a crybaby that lost.
Yeah, 100%. I tell y'all, you got India, the country India, where it's feminist world country, feminist world over there, and the Indians are getting knocked out to the T over there. It ain't just in America. You got all the European countries going through child support. You got in the third world countries like Brazil. You got in Japan. You got in China. You got it in Mexico. You got it in Canada. You got it in certain parts of Africa. It's a worldwide pandemic. Anywhere where it's feminist and except enforcement government, you got your child support and family court. Don't think you go overseas that you exempt. You better make sure you know their laws and know what they got before you get there. You know what I mean? That shit real. King Solo, you speaking the truth. That's why I tell people we talking about these baby mama tears queens because this is one of the people that support the queens and the goddess and the mother earth. So these baby mama tears come in all forms. I told y'all the worst baby mama tears, these Al Karens. Them the number one. These the creators of this shit. You know what I'm saying? AKA feminists. Them the real feminists. But I appreciate you, my brother, with that. But them motherfuckers shit like this. I ain't know dude was threatening other guys to my you going against our godly women and shit. I didn't watch them like that.
Yeah, man. That dude,
I didn't know that.
That dude would be going off and calling them gods and all of this and all this crazy with the I ain't down with the Kemet and the New Wapia and all that. Cause I'm like, yo, how does that help you right now, nigga? Like, ain't none of that Kemet stuff finna come stop them women from calling the police and taking your kids. And nigga, you should have listened to AMG before you listen to damn near, cause AMG told you to have some dick control.
Well, let me ask you this, brother. Did you hear what he said on the video though? Fuck these bitches, fuck these black women. This and
that's what I'm saying.
Okay, don't you heard? I wanted y'all to hear it from the horse's mouth, because people call me a lie. Even though all I do is try my best to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me.
I heard the dude go from the Tommy Sotomayor when he was calling them gods and all of that to F these bras, F these bras, F these bras. Okay. And that wasn't until one of them got on top of you. Till he hit him with the oopsie, and now all of a sudden, where was the God at then?
Let me give you the law note on that one. And once again, that's
can I speak to that right quick, Mr. Plum?
Who that?
This dude bit.
Go ahead.
Well, basically, I mean, I understand young Pharaoh as far as like the mindset, because I was kind of taught the same thing, but it's not what people think it is when you talk about the black woman as God and all that. It's like it's really some spiritual type stuff, dealing with black people, if you're really deep like that and into it like that. But some people have taken it and changed it into something else. It's not even about, worshiping the woman, but if you can get paid from it, then of course, some guy's gonna jump on it and flip it, another scam artist. Like I was, talking to you one time before about that, it is what it is. Whenever somebody finds something that they can capitalize off of, it's gonna go all over the place. And it's kind of messed up too, because it takes away the whole meaning of, whatever it is that you're trying to do. It always messes up things when people get into it and flip it and put their own little juice on it. And it just messes up the whole narrative of it. So I don't even think like that no more. Cause I used to think like that, but especially when you come up in the hood, you don't even got to be in the hood like that. If you just got a piece of the hood in you, and you know how it is in the hood, how, street people are different from quote unquote, people that don't really get down like that. It teaches you something, because because what you learn never changes in life.
Right.
So when you wake up, you see what I'm saying? It's good for him to go through that, because you got to go through it. You know what I'm saying? It's good for him to, you know, realize that a lot of these women, like I said earlier, they're gonna fuck your whole shit up if you allow it.
Right.
Right.
You got to cut her off.
That's the thing, but that's what I'm saying though. Like, I don't, like I said, I don't know nothing about how he get down as far as with his religion and all of that. But the pure mindset of saying that another human being is a god puts you in a place.
Hey, your phone going in and out, bro.
But is it good?
King Solo phone went out.
Well, I mean, I ain't trying to talk too long. I just want to, you know, break it down. But I mean, like I said, it's a spiritual thing. It's like you got to have something in life that motivates you. You see what I'm saying? So everybody got their own way of motivating each other. So sure, if I want to look at another human being as a god, I don't see nothing wrong with that, because that human being may be your grandparents, or it may be somebody that helped you in life. You know, it's just all about how you look at things. It don't always have to be so spooky and crazy, because everybody is different. It could be somebody in your neighborhood, anybody. It could be. It's just all about how you look at things. God is whatever you want it to be. At the end of the day, whatever you worship, that's your God, and I respect it. Don't knock on somebody else's stuff, because you know what makes you, you know, what you believe greater than the other person. You see what I'm saying? Like,
that's true, but the thing is, you got no reality from being blind. That's the difference, brother. I'm not finna sit back and say all black men are gods. They not all black men are not gods. So
right,
and definitely ain't finna say all black women are queens, because they're not.
Because
But
that would be
I get what
untrue.
you said. I get what you said. Hustle is a hustle. You know, a lot of people don't have integrity. I'm not gonna lose my integrity, tickle some bitch chin to get some more money, likes, and notoriety. I'm not gonna do it. I got a bigger purpose. I'll get my just due in due time. So, like you said before, it's a hustle.
Oh
It's
yeah.
a hustle. It's a hustle. So I agree with you there, but I'm not gonna sit back and say that, you know, I believe that all black men are gods, because that's, I mean, people say it, but that's not true. It's not true.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't look at it that way. I mean, I can't tell you what to do. I'm just saying, it's like, I understand, because that's how most people gonna look at it. You see what I'm saying? The way that somebody says something, you're gonna view it like that. Everybody don't, especially if you don't know about it. So you're gonna be like, oh, I see what you're doing. You're trying to hustle. That's the first thing that's gonna come to you. Or you trying to tell all these women that they this and that. Yeah, I see you see what I'm saying? That's how most, but the person that's doing that may be genuine. So you never know. But at the end of the day, if they can get some money from you, they're gonna get that money from you.
Well, let me ask you this then. Do you think he was being genuine?
Yeah, I actually do. I'm serious.
I believe.
I never seen any flaws in young Pharaoh. Like, he sounds like a brother that cares. Whatever he was talking about, you know, he talking about, you know, the space age stuff and science and all that.
I get that
whatever
part.
he was doing.
I'm talking about when he was. I get that part. I respect that, but I'm talking about when he was saying, "Yeah, you go against a black woman, I'll come out there and kill you," and got the gun out. I'm ready. I'll bust them dope move. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not even talking about this.
You got black men like that. You got black men that will defend black women. Like, I seen a video on the internet one time. Some dude said, if you hit a woman, I'm gonna hit you. So automatically, I'm looking at that like, this nigga crazy. Like,
this is why,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what? I get what you're saying, but this is why a lot of our brothers is locked up in jail for doing one of these numbers.
Here I come to save the day.
Don't even know what really happened. You went off with some motherfucker. One motherfucker holler with me too, and then there you go shooting this dude or beating the shit out of the dude. You locked up, he dead, and come to find out everything she said was a fucking lie. No.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. I'm the type of nigga that I'm finna watch. If I see a nigga beating a chick up, I'm finna watch. Or I might just leave. You know, I'm just being real, because I ain't getting into this shit.
But I'm not finna get involved in that shit. No.
You know what I mean by watch though. You know, you're gonna look at that shit like, damn, this nigga slapping this shit out that bitch.
I got it. You're not gonna jump in because you don't know what's going on. But
Yeah, and you don't know if she gonna return to the nigga because a lot of time I know I had a neighbor whooping his woman ass. Hey, I was like, damn, should I call? With the bitch got her ass whooped the next week, and then the next week. And if I would have called, they would have just been. I would have been the one that got in trouble. They would have been mad at me. You know what I mean? For bringing the kid. Yeah, but I did want to say, man.
But let me
I didn't want
give a
to say.
shout out to
Oh yeah, my
Norwood.
bad.
No, it's good, brother. I'm gonna give a shout out to Chris Norwood for the Noble Speak for the $20 donation. He said, young Pharaoh should keep the same energy he had before. Don't cry now. Always vet women. Her mentality will influence your child. They like being our enemy. Stay cold on them like frozen snow. Salute Mr. Palmer in the chat 100. I agree to the fullest. I agree to the fullest. Now, I want to understand, Raw God, you said y'all some smoothies. What's a smoothie for one? And then I want to know who are the smoothies and why are the people smoothies? Let me know, and then you're welcome to come on, or you can tell us why, why we some smoothies, or whoever you particularly talking about smoothie. What's your reason? Do you support Young Pharaoh? Do you support the baby mama terrorists? You tell me. Come on here, let's dialogue, and you tell me your smoothie-isms, and let's get down. But Noble, what's your take on this?
Well, first the first brother that spoke killed it. I mean, speaking about
yoga, you talking about yoga?
Not the first brother that don't have no children. The dark skinned brother that spoke first when he was talking about
the black.
Yeah, he killed it. Yoga killed it. Everything that needed to be said was said by those two brothers. Y'all did an awesome job. It can't be said enough. Everything that was important about manhood, yoga, and the black, y'all killed it. Now getting to this young Pharaoh thing. I'm a Moorish American Muslim. I'm in the Moorish Sign Symbol of America. This young man for years have disrespected Prophet Noble Drew Ali. We've been telling him about, oh my God, yes.
I didn't watch him like that.
He's a very, very disrespectful little boy.
What? So he did
very, very disrespectful.
And with the Moors. Oh wow.
Yeah. So he's extremely, and Moors have been telling him to cut that crap out. About that black woman is God. We've been telling all of them cut that out. Because it's not ancient at all. It's just something they're doing to get vagina. The word God is not arbitrary. You can't decide what it means. It's a verb, a German word that means to invoke. It means libation. That's what it means. You are made of 80% water. That's where the concept comes from. We've sat in front of this kid and told them, and the so-called Black Power movement, and it's just like they're extremely disrespectful. And you seeing what Malcolm said, that chickens come home to roost. They walk around, the Black Power people, Kemetic people, they walk around with the red, black, and green flag down in the Bible in Christianity. Meanwhile, Marcus Garvey brought that, and he was a Catholic. Okay. So a lot of them, there's nothing solid about the kid. He has no integrity. I'm not going to say he deserves what he gets because
I don't think no man deserves it.
Because at the end of the day, the child is suffering.
Right. I don't think no man deserves it.
Wait,
yeah,
I want you to stay where you at, Noble, though. But why you say he doesn't have any integrity? Like, why do you say that?
Because
he don't have no integrity.
There's no version of him having integrity. It's what could you be confused about as to what integrity is as it relates to him? He doesn't have any integrity to any degree. I mean, just when what brother Yoga said, or the black and the brother the black said, is no version of integrity. Not if we're talking about being a man, maybe a cartoon character.
Well, I understand you don't agree with what he said about Noble Drew Ali, because I mean, I didn't even know that. See,
right.
Listen, man, you can't even. Well, I mean, I'm not talking to you, but I don't hold people accountable for that, because a lot of that stuff is just sparring and debates. Like him and Sarah Susan said that a lot of the stuff they used to do was debate. You know, say like Sadnetta and all them. Like, you know how they used to do those debates and stuff. That's what a lot of that stuff was all about. And of course, they said something disrespectful, especially Sarah Susan said it. I mean, he go hard on anybody about anything. So I guess young Pharaoh was his little sidekick or whatever. But I respect that though. But I'm not gonna say the brother don't have integrity. I believe he's a good dude. He just growing up, man. He only 28.
Are you done?
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Go ahead.
So debate is that do we go to a spare Marvel universe where it doesn't count? So when you say stuff that's inconsistent,
what I'm saying is that
before, I'm trying to understand that.
Yeah,
when
no,
you say
man. No,
something about somebody, they're gonna come back at you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. A lot of that stuff that he talked about was mainly, especially when if it's disrespecting somebody like Farrakhan, and it's like some dudes feel like if they're gonna get you with this debate stuff, especially if you're a part of an organization, they're gonna try to find something they can find to kind of discredit you and break you down.
So
Just
what I'm saying
because
to
they
you is,
got into a situation, a little argument with somebody, they done made a whole series about, like you said, Noble Drew Ali or whoever somebody believe in. Crazy
so
shit.
so what I'm saying to you is that when he's being approached, when he was being Seti's sidekick, and we're saying things to him, he's being disrespectful to Noble Drew Ali. The brother Yoga just said he was being saying something about the Nation of Islam. Now you grow up and you get your ass handed to you, and then you brothers, let's come together. It's nah, fuck that. That's no integrity. You should have listened when we
Man,
told you in the beginning. You
bro,
don't get away with
I'm
that.
not gonna
I'm 35.
see. That's what I'm saying. See, we got to start, bro.
No.
Listen, bro.
It's
He didn't
integrity.
do
No,
anything to your
no.
organization, bro. It's just words, my brother.
It's about integrity. It's about integrity. It's about integrity. At the end of the day, those were two things. He still said, if you talk about the Black Queen, I'm gonna come and shoot you.
But he's not gonna do that. Think about it. He's not gonna blast them.
But why put it out there like that? Like I'm not gonna go out
Because it's just talk. That's just how.
I'm not gonna just talk, bro. I never came out and say I'm gonna go kill baby mama terrorists, and I wouldn't say that because I'm not gonna do it, and I wouldn't recommend.
Exactly.
So
You say what you mean, what you say.
But he's not gonna do that. Come on, man.
The same dude you trying to rally against, you rally with right now. You just said you was gonna kill him a year ago. How's that integrity? What are
you talking about? What situation are you talking about?
His situation where he's telling dudes, if you say something about a black woman, I'll come and kill you. Now,
okay, you still talking about? Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying, man. Bro, that's you got to read between the lines, bro. You got to understand the type of person he is. I'm not saying that what he's saying is right, but you got to you have to be able to break things down, my brother. You can't take everything literal.
Do you understand what
the dude is a felon? He probably can't even carry a gun.
A felon is just, it's no different from me he got caught and I didn't. That don't mean anything. Your word is still your bond. You can't find nobody to say I lied to him. Read between the lines. I know what the word means. I'm initiated. I know all that shit. Doesn't matter.
I hope I'm not talking too loud because I'm not trying to yell. I hope I'm. Am I good?
Am I yelling?
We men, bro. We don't do that. Go ahead. You
am
good?
I yelling?
No, you good. You good, Noble. I was just talking about me. No, you good?
No, I don't want. I'm not trying to yell at you.
Nah, we good. We ain't taking it the wrong way. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm close to my mic.
Man. Go ahead.
So yeah, I'm specifically talking about integrity. It's like this. What I'm saying as a man is, I'm 35 years old. We got to stop tolerating it from children. 18 years old, you are held accountable for what you're saying in the hood. You get your head blown off out here in these streets. I'm in Baltimore. There's not too much stuff you can just run your mouth and then walk off safe. That don't work like that.
Oh yeah.
So once you talking about
trust me, I know. I'm with you. I used to stay there, so I'm with you.
Yeah. So it's like you are accountable for what you say. You are accountable. You have to be held accountable. Now, like I said, it sucks because at the end of the day, he's a dad, and I'm going through the same shit. It's bullshit. But for you to have pandered, all he is the conscious Derek Jackson. You say this bullshit, now it happens, and come on, guys, ain't no problem over there. It's like the first brother, the brother of the black. Just like he said, no, you're not coming in. You got to sit and fight us on the other side. Then you get a little scratch, and then you over here. Nah, stay over there. I'm good. I'm good with that. I'm just a full-fledged rejection. I'm not with nothing with Shorty. He has no integrity. I've never seen him have to do any. He's on everything in the conscious community on Sarnetta's show. He on everything that's popping. He been on that. Disrespecting the Moors. He been on that. Now them same dudes in the conscious community, Nawabian, Kemetic, Hebrew Israelites, y'all having problems. Y'all call us to get out of these court situations. It's integrity. Okay. Everything that people talking about the law Moors was talking about, you can see us fighting in court. The only ones fighting in court, the same system we talking about, The only ones for the last 20 years on camera fighting in court amongst our people. That's integrity. You disrespecting them same people, and y'all coming out asking us to get y'all out of shit. Yeah. We're not entitled. We're not tolerating that shit cannot happen. You shouldn't allow nobody. You got to be checked at a minimum. The men that's here or the men that's around him, check him for that shit. You got to be held accountable. The brother Yoga just explained that shit to the T. He just told you world-class warfare. The stuff he just explained to you was what they did in Iraq. It's world-class warfare. It's been working on us for 100 consecutive years. And this little boy is being loud, being subject to the same shit. When I tell you, he showed you everything that we from young Pharaoh to Nature Boy to Dr. Sebi. He just showed you Dr. Sebi was murdered. Dr. Sebi's daughter Zave is the person who gave me the ingredients to feed my son a hemp formula. So he wouldn't have to use that bullshit ass Similac and shit. And Yoga just broke down what happened. This kid is a fucking agent. That's what he is.
Bro.
Man,
the more times don't help niggas.
He just he just learning, man. Don't know. I'm telling you, he don't know no better. He gotta learn. He has to learn. You can't hold that against him.
But he's been told better.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, it's not about. To me, it's not about holding over his head, nothing like that. What it is, we're just calling it out. Now he would have to get himself in order, and he would have to take accountability to get himself in order. You know, that's what he's gonna have to do, and admit it's false. And
gotta be checked either way.
That's what we have to do. I mean, plain and simple. But the one young lady, I said that's
he probably just ain't never had nobody see. That's what organization is about, though. You know like
I'm
how
sorry.
you.
I just came on the panel, man. I was listening in the chat, bro. Go ahead and finish up, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off, man. Go ahead.
Nah. I just wanted to say, like,
because Rico got to go next. So yeah, say what you got.
Yeah.
Say
I got.
Come in.
But that's what organization is about. So you can tell that he has no structure, because when you're a part of an organization, or you got somebody around you that can discipline you, then you'll see people acting a certain way. You'll know not to say certain things. You'll know not to do. He just freestyling right now. He just all over the place. So he definitely needs to be. I ain't gonna say disciplined, but somebody needs to humble him, or he need to humble himself. Sometimes you got to check yourself. So yeah, young Pharaoh done said some crazy shit, but I still think he's a good dude, because I don't see no flaws. I don't see nothing.
We're not saying
I can't call him an agent.
We're not saying. I'm not gonna say he's evil. I'm not saying he's evil or he's the hated, the worst man on the planet. What I'm saying is he's a civil enforcer, and he's one of the reasons why these motherfuckers believe what they believe today, because he's doing the rhetoric he was doing. And now the shoe is on the other foot. Now he's hollering what we've been saying all the time when it comes to these baby mama terrorists. So that's like, now you want mercy and pity. You won't get it over here. But we will call it.
I'm just saying he's still a black man, though. I mean, come on, man.
Follow with that, man. White is right and wrong is wrong, bro. I'm not making no shit because he's black. I'm not.
So if he reach out to you, you ain't gonna try to help the brother.
I'll talk to him. And see what I can do. Yeah, when it comes to the child support, but as far as all that shit, nah.
There you go.
I didn't know he was telling. Listen, I didn't know he was telling men, hey, you do this and that, I'm gonna come out to your hood and XYZ. I didn't know all that. I didn't know he dissed Farrakhan and dissed the Moorish community. I didn't know that.
He did that.
I thought we were supposed to be all one. I thought we were supposed to be
he did. Oh, they did a whole. Yeah, they did Farrakhan.
I'm just saying, I didn't know that, and I can't honor that either. I can't.
Well,
but I'll talk to him when it comes to this baby mama terrorist shit. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's just words, bro. But they, like I said, they upset a lot of people though with that. I get that. They should have did that. But it's people that came at them too. That's what I'm saying. When you attack somebody, they're gonna attack you. They're gonna find something they got to find or want to find to get at you. That's all it is.
I get.
How low you go?
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Mean something. How low you go when somebody attack you means something.
I want to say something about IFAT said that's why we're not respected, and that's why I tell black men to go your own way and do what you got to do, because you're not respected. That's why you got to separate yourself from the ones that don't respect you. I had no problem with people saying we don't respect good. So now I know to stay the fuck away from you. So we ain't here to tickle your chin and come to your rescue. I'm not. So I had no problem with that. Tell me how you feel. I got no problem with that. But I want to give a shout out to Rico, the opportunist up in this building, man. What's going on, Rico? Then I'm let Brother Truth talk, and then I'm gonna soon get the fuck out of here and get back on the couch. But Mr. Rico, how you doing, sir?
How you doing, man? And it's Rico the Opinionist.
I know. I just keep saying
Opinion, O-P-I-N-I-S-T. Yeah.
I'm sorry. You
I have a bunch of opinions.
Cottage Grove, man. Cottage Grove.
Okay.
Rico,
North Memphis, Tennessee.
Opinionist. Shout out to Rico the Opinionist. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right on. Well,
what you think about this though?
I'm still shocked. When I lived in Memphis years ago, I'm from Memphis, and every city, every urban city and some suburbs have what's called a conscious community. And I was aligned with them in the sense that, if they had poetry or they had a concert, I would go. But I always had my own mind. I knew how to read for myself, so I didn't need a preacher, or a Baba or any of that to tell me about the history or African-centered history. And then having the pleasure of meeting a lot of authors of the books they talk about. At least a few of them, Dr. Francis Cresswell, Brother Neely Fuller, Dale Jones, and people like that. I got to meet these folks and read their books and talk to them, right? But it's always been amazing, even from over 20 some years ago, even to young Pharaoh. It's amazing how these so-called conscious brothers got baby mamas. Like, how the hell y'all made the black woman is God, but y'all got more baby mamas than Future? So I always, I just find all that. See, I see the hypocrisy in the philosophies, whoever it is, because I'm one of those purists. When I get it and it requires particular behavior, I act like that. Just like when people who say they go to church, but they do the most sinning. Well, a lot of people in the conscious community, they do the most sinning that you've ever seen. Somebody who's supposed to have knowledge. I'm just always one of those cats on the outside looking in. But I as far as young Pharaoh and all that, look, man, as long as you're a man with a penis, you're gonna have problems if you don't have any discipline with your penis. It goes beyond religious beliefs and all that. You need a father, an actual father, or a decent uncle to teach you your penis is not your pathway to manhood. It can either lead you into debt or to your death. And these young men need to be taught that. Yes. And if you want to talk about dealing with women, well, you should. If you have discipline over your penis and who you put it in, you should be all right. So far, knock wood, no kids, and I even dodged marriage, so I'm all right. My blood pressure. Woo! And I see the way these kids are coming out now, and the way these baby mothers, shout out to my East Coast brother, these baby mothers are coming out, man, hell no. My prayers are with you young guys who are still getting these chicks pregnant. But if anybody want to know, I teach young men which chicks to have sex with, because they're not going to use a condom, but I tell them which ones to have sex with. And the first ones I tell with, if you don't want a kid by any of these new modern chicks, one thing I'll say, have you ever gone to a big white college campus and seen a pregnant white girl on Baylor campus, University of Texas, any one of those? Have you? No.
No.
You haven't seen?
No.
No. And I'm just saying, go ahead. I'm just saying, other groups know how to use birth control other than our group of women. They know what the 30 forms are. Our women act like they don't know what birth control in 2021. This ain't 1821 when they had no control of their bodies. And it's almost like it's a penalty when young black men have sex with these chicks.
Yes.
Why is it that when he uses his penis, he gets penalized, but when she uses her vagina, she gets a profit?
Yep.
We need to teach young men, please guard your seed, please guard your penis. And if she is a female who did not grow with a father, she's a female who lives in the ghetto, do not go up in her raw, because she is going to, like we used to do when I was a kid, take your bottle, take your semen to the state and redeem it for money, like we did bottles when I was a kid in the late 70s and 80s. We took bottles to the store and got money. That's how they do these young men. So it's a belief system. I mean, being trained and taught. And these guys are gonna have to be taught, because they're not gonna holler use condoms. We can keep saying in abstinence, but I'll say, young men, find a group of females who can go through college, no baby, and manages to get husbands and all that. There's these girls who grew up, these girls, a lot of them are not black. They grew up in the suburbs with both of their fathers. They're not going to embarrass their fathers. Also, she's a black girl. Make sure she's in the suburbs and all her friends are white girls or girls are Asian or Indian. You never seen those black girls get pregnant. But these inner city chicks, these urban chicks, I'm just saying. Some people don't like when I say that. I'm just trying to get young men a chance to make it to adulthood without this anchor in the 10th grade or the 9th grade or freshman in college just because you want to do something as natural as have sex. That's all. I just want to share that. And young Pharaoh, he'll be all right.
Well, yeah, of course. But IFAS says, because I typed in, I said, come on the panel and speak her piece. She said, I don't feel I'll be respected. I already hear hostility. I don't know how is that. I ain't call you no hoe, bitch. None of this. I ain't even call your baby mama terrorist. If I ask you to come on my platform, it ain't about to be disrespect. We talking. If you have hostility, what you hear is men, and we talk as men. We don't whine and cry like bitches. It's like when people thought Noble and Business was arguing. No, they wasn't. That's just how we talk. Right. So I mean, just say that you don't want to. Just come on here. Don't use the hostility, and you're not gonna be respected because anybody come on here will be respected. That ain't what this platform about. We let men, women, a baby mama terrorists come on here. We let anybody come on here to dialogue. So if we disagree or agree, we listen and we take heed to what he or she says. So we don't do that. But I'm only saying that because the stuff you're saying in the comments is the reason why I say let everybody hear what you got to say, and we come with a clear understanding because you might be right. Just like when you said, hey, go somewhere else, go where you be respected. And I was gonna say, I actually agree with you with that. If they don't respect you, men, you should leave. But at the same time, you queens are not even respecting y'all communities. But y'all will not leave. See, we will leave. Y'all won't. So that's why I said, come on here. But no, she's not a troll. She's not a troll. She just, she don't agree with, I guess, what we talking about. And she say young Pharaoh been out of the community. It ain't even about him still being a part of the community. What I'm saying when it come to y'all with him was, I'm gonna let Malcolm say it. Well, Denzel.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Yeah. Y'all got sent out by Derrick Jackson. You got sent out by Umar Johnson. You got sent out by Brother Polite. You got sent out by Young Pharaoh and everybody else in these pro-black communities that y'all worship as kings. Yep. That's all I'm saying. They ain't no different from me.
So I run question really quickly. I thought I heard somebody say that he's no longer pro-black, but he's pro-right.
That's what he said. That's what he said. He started his own mouth.
So isn't that interesting how you can remix some just because you want to legitimately have sex with white girls now? But y'all need to understand this. The majority of conscious black dudes like white women, but they suppress that because they've taken on this all or nothing black philosophy, and they don't want to be looked at a certain way because they preach this pro-blackness, but they want white girls, Asian chicks, and everything else. Because in the conscious community, I saw a lot of biracials. Biracial couples. I said, wait a minute, how they so pro-black and anti-white, but they got this biracial girlfriend, this biracial boyfriend? How they so damn?
That's why I don't entertain. You have the right to be with whoever you want to be with.
I'm just saying.
Don't call me a sellout, though. How you gonna call me a sellout and you doing the same sellout shit, though? That's the only thing I say. But because they throw their fists up, that justifies. Get the fuck out.
I just ask questions, man.
No, I do too. That's why I say I'm a dummy off Cottage Grove. I try to get a clear understanding. We've
been calling them out. We've been calling them out for years now.
Brother Polite.
He came on out with it.
John Hancock said, "What about Brother Polite?" He was another part that was about supporting the Queen, but then I see him with a bunch of white women and taking pictures with him and living his life with the bullets. So that's what I say. Tariq Nasheed, yeah, he got a mixed wife, but I ain't got a problem with him either.
With Jewish mother and father.
You're right. But y'all say he pro-black, then
Can I jump in real quick? Just
who that Solo?
Yeah, I got cut off. I don't want to disrespect anybody, everybody. Apologies to anybody that feel like it was any disrespect because I don't know about anybody's religion like that.
What you say?
Yeah. No, I was just saying.
Bro.
Okay. I agree. I agree with the brother. Like, come on, man. This ain't about your skin tone. This is all about young men and men having control over their situations by not allowing yourself to get caught up in this mess simply by sexual pleasure.
Exactly.
Like, let's look at it like this, dog. Everybody out there, if you listening, you know how much sex costs? Sex costs $250 a week because that's how much it costs to put that baby in daycare every week. It's going to at least cost you a stack a month. So if you ain't got a stack a month, you have some better decisions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just that's why I love your show, dog, because you're not attacking it by, oh, black people this or white people that. You coming at it straight up like, yo, man, y'all, that's right. And men in general, take care of your headship and make better decisions because, like I said before, children are the gateway to poverty in America. It's the only way that that people get impoverished. Because if you didn't have all of the extra stuff, shit, you could pay all of the other bills that you got. You're gonna lock me up, you're gonna take my license, you're gonna take this, you're gonna take that, you're gonna simply because, like your thing say, whoopsie. My bad.
It ain't whoopsie, it's oopsie.
Oopsie, my bad. They finna take everything away from me for 5 minutes of pleasure that we just need to be able to just get that in our mind first, and we can take it all back. You don't have to worry about your neighborhood being impoverished. You don't have to worry about gang little dudes running around. Like, I'm from where you from, dog. You know how it go. They locked up all our OGs. Now, all of these little dudes is running around with no drugs, no money. They ain't got no drugs to sell. They ain't got no bread, no leadership, and all they got is guns.
Right.
So they done tore Chicago up, period.
Yep, my hometown.
One of the most beautiful cities in the nation. People come from all over the world to go to our educational centers.
Yep.
and folks on the west side and on the south side ain't even taking advantage of it strictly because of the baby mama terrorist syndrome.
Yeah, that's who raised them. That's why would they want to go get a fire education and go out the community when they can just stay in the hood and do what they do, which is nothing. So yeah, why and live off the bullshit and government daddy and everything else. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm from the south side, but I left. You know what I mean? But I want to give a shout out to the Bill 5,000 for $2 donation. I would never respect anyone against Farrakhan. 100. Appreciate you, my brother, to the fullest. I also want to give a shout out to Chris Norwood for the $5 donation. Black women keep not listening to strong, masculine, free-thinking black men, and you will keep getting played by the wall. Derrick Jackson, Young Pharaoh, and the Umars of the world. Shout out to you, my brother. Appreciate you once again. MPI, what's good, bro?
What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
What's up, bro?
Oh, what's going on, y'all? I just want to let you know I got my hat this week.
You got it? Cool. My man.
Yeah. And what I want to say, I get what the other guy was saying, how having children is like putting you in poverty. Because I think about, I have to pay $800-something a month out for child support. And if I didn't have that child, that money could be put aside right now. But I done redeemed myself, even though I made that mistake in college.
Well,
you get what I'm saying?
100%. But the good thing about it is you change the laws of your mind. You accept accountability. You see what it is. You doing your thing, and what you doing now?
Oh yeah, I'm doing my thing. Like you said, I took your advice and I sent that text to my daughter, and I told you I didn't hear nothing. So therefore, from there, that just let me know what I got to do from here on out. Right. Ain't no point in me reaching out to her mom nor my daughter. Like I told you, she got married a couple of weeks ago. That's his family now. Right. So when it hit the fan, don't come calling me, because when they call me, I'm gonna have to keep my veins cold and be like, no, y'all handle that problem, because when I wanted to be there, y'all didn't want me there. It's on y'all.
Yeah, facts, 100%. Don't let nobody set you up for failure, man. I want to give a shout out to Kareem. for the $5 donation. Great show, Mr. Palmer. Appreciate you, my brother. And also, you know, once again, you know, even though I asked, where's she at? Even though I asked IFAT to come on the platform, she says no upliftment for Black women allowed here. That's not true. The reason why we talking about what we talking about, because the topic is about young Pharaoh getting screwed by a baby mama terrorist, but at the same time, this is the same black man that said these was gods. I got plenty of female supporter on this platform, and I tell women and men to change the laws of your mind. I tell women who don't choose to be single mothers, that have to be single mother because of a dude that abandoned the family. I tell them what to do to keep their veins cold and watch their hands move on, go on about their business and live their life and do what they got to do for that child. So this ain't the page that you think. That's what I say. Whatever page you used to being on that maybe just talk about black women don't have no solutions for both. This ain't it. That's why I told you.
What it is though, man, is that any platform that preaches accountability, my nigga, you're automatically attacking a woman.
Well, if you take it like that, then it is what it is. I'm not here to change your mindset, but all you gotta do is watch other videos. But what I'm telling you is that's why I asked you to come on the platform, but you said it was too much hostility and we hate women. This ain't it. I don't like baby mama. I hate baby mama terrorists. If you're not a baby mama terrorist, then you ain't got no beef with me.
And the thing is, but we can have rational conversations. It might get heated, it might get a little louder, but if we still a man, we still gonna come to resolution.
I come, you know how I get. I come say whoever, man. Nikki Knight been on here, and you saw how that went. But we talked at a dialogue, and ain't nobody, go off the handle and shit like that. I have women on here that are baby mama terrorists come talking that shit, and then some realize to a certain point, yeah, he's right, and then we come to understanding. If they don't agree, we take heed from what we hear here. This is what they think about you. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I asked you, come on here in the platform. You ain't gonna come on here, but you saying these things. I mean, you supposed to be the strong black woman. We the weakest link. Y'all the leader, our pillars, our community. That's what I'm you come on your comment. But you saying so sad. No, you sad because I can't even take you serious. You supposed to be the strong black queen.
And Mr. Palmer,
hey, bro.
Yeah.
What I don't get is they don't agree with nothing you say or nothing we say, but yet they come on this channel and listen every day.
They get yeah, true, but they had it right.
Yeah.
Them all the pillars, but the pillars our community, yo. My thing, if I'm wrong, prove me wrong. Show me, and if you right, I will tell you. Damn, you right. I didn't know.
No, she supposed to just speak and you shut up. That's how it's supposed to work in that mind.
Oh no, now ain't how my page work. This alpha's over here. We don't let nobody, not especially a woman, run our page. We don't do that.
And the thing is, man, you're right, bro. Most chicks will come on the panels, and then they'll say some shit and then they hop off because they don't want to have any type of dialogue. It's all about them getting off their shit and basically saying, "Oh, I did them, I got them," having that feeling of validation.
If you got me, hey, run the tape back. I bet you ain't get me. I guarantee. But I want to shout out to Kareem one more time for donation. Upliftment is code for us. Worship black women, one black man to fight. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know. Thank you, my brother. I didn't know.
that mean gas me up. That's what that means.
Hey,
the octane. They want to fucking the 93. They want that 93, man.
Right.
Yeah. $6 a gallon.
It also means this.
Keep on using me until you use me up.
Yeah, use me up now. It ain't even gas me up no more. Just use me.
Hey, Mr. Palmer, can I address?
That's what every stream I listen to, bro. Let me go right quick, bro. So every stream I listen to, man, I get more and more reasons not to have kids, man. Like real talk, bro. Like this. Hey, I just be thinking, man, how many empires have been spent on Yaki and fucking fingernails, eyelashes, Hennessy. How many empires out there, man, are just gone to Ling Ling's hair?
Right.
It's just it's crazy as fuck, man. I just sit and think how much money brothers spend on fucking child support. Dog, we literally could be fucking Saudi Arabia rich.
Hey,
we could be Saudi Arabia rich right now if the laws wasn't fucked up as they are as far as with child support goes, man.
Black people spend $1.7 trillion trillion a year. So yeah, you're right. We could have our own oil and everything else, but we spend on Jordans and hair crowns and everything else. But
the money that brothers are giving to these females, man.
Yeah,
we are rational. We be able to put that money to good use to businesses and all kind of other shit.
There we go. But
and that's on top of the 46.5 million children they've killed in the last 42 years. 46.5
Them
million.
Stalin numbers. That's Mao numbers, my nigga.
Hey,
like,
you know what?
That's more than Genghis Khan, my nigga.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
That is more than World War I.
Bro, that nigga Hitler jealous than the motherfucker.
But you know, I want to give a shout out to iFest. She said, "Damn, so now I'm a bad person because I'm shy." Shake my head. That ain't what you said. If you would have said you was a shy person, I'd have left you alone from the get go. But if you shy, that's cool. I don't want you feeling like you ain't a bad person. You know why? Because you still on the channel listening. So you got to be somewhat good to even have the mindset to at least watch and listen or whatever. So now I just wanted to come on to tell what you disagree with or what your thought was when it came to black men in the community. I have no problem with that. So because I have a couple people that watch Cynthia G, they come on here and speak their piece and they still come back on here. So that's what I'm saying. This page ain't it. But if you shy, then I understand now. I apologize. That ain't what you said.
Yeah, me too. I ain't mean to shoot no goddamn, arrows your way.
That ain't what you said at first, though. You didn't say you was shy. You just said you felt we was hostile. We was hostile. And I'm saying we not. We just men. But I appreciate you staying on, though. But nah, you ain't no bad person. You a woman.
They don't realize that we are not them. We don't say things for the reason they say things. They're used to being in their culture.
Well, you know what though?
Try to eat each other alive.
I will say there's other pages that I see that when they come on or say their opinion, they fuck you and this, all that shit. Yeah. I don't believe in that because let them talk. Because how we gonna say we're against baby mama terrorists, but we acting like them motherfuckers? See that ain't gonna work. Then we just weak as they is. So I don't do that. Charlene knows she's from Cynthia G. She comes on here often. She don't agree with everything, but she agreed to a certain point. So that's what I'm saying. That's why she laughed. That's what I say, man. This ain't the page, man.
It's a lot of dope brothers on here. It's a lot of dope brothers that come up here regularly.
Yeah, it's tips to come up here too, and they come here on the regular.
Yeah, so we're gonna ask you sensible questions and this stuff that you can ask yourself and research. I deliberately say etymology of words for a reason. Like you can take that same concept and apply it to legal contracts and look up what words mean so people can stop manipulating you. So it's a place where you can learn. Mr. Palmer is a high level of integrity.
That's one thing, man. I'd rather have integrity. Fuck selling out. I can't do that. I got a real. I really want men to change the laws in their mind. I really want even women to change the laws in their mind. I really want us to come to a brotherhood so we can definitely make change within ourselves first, and then everybody else second. That's what I'm really about.
Indeed.
To sell out to no woman or no certain high tier, no politician, just to get this. I'm not doing it. To each his own. You want that shiny money, then go ahead. I'd rather earn it slowly but sure. You remember I told y'all, man, I'd rather have 10 killers than 100 soldiers. That's the way I want to roll. So go ahead, Rico. Was that you?
Yes, sir. Okay. If I didn't say it, thank you for having me on. I want to go back and address, I think the lady's Fat's initial statement when she said about how Black women are always out there protecting Black men and marching on the front lines. And that is a statement that's been made almost like something normal to say when you look across social media, and if you have conversations with women in person, they say this. And I'm like everybody else. I watch TV, I listen to what's being said, and I say, you know what? And I've come to this conclusion. The only time they march is when a Black man has been murdered, not by each other, but by the cops. And because the reason the only time they come out to march because the TV cameras are there, they get book deals. They get a $2.5 million payout from the city if it's a relative of theirs. Mm-hmm. But if Black women really want to protect Black men, instead of joining white women, Asian women, Muslim women, Tamika Mallory, and talking about women's rights,
oh man,
how come Black women don't have tens and thousands of Black women marching and saying up to these criminal justice entities across the states, free our Black men? Tens and thousands of Black women going to the court saying, end this child support. Or how about them saying, hey, stop destroying black boys in these educational systems. Stop destroying our men. That's speaking up for black men, sisters. That's how you speak up, because when they go straight over to the white women and the Asians and whatever, they women's group, and they never talk about black boys and black men. When I was at the Million Man March 95, and what's that, 2005 and 2015. In 1995, I was in graduate school, and when we were up there, all 2.5 million black men, Mr. Farrakhan said, and we all repeated to each other, go back, claim your community, grab your wives, your daughters, your children, and protect them. But if y'all ever paid attention to any of the women's marches in Philadelphia, when they had it in DC, they never mentioned anything about husbands, sons, and children. Just Trump was a mean man in the White House. So they're playing games. I need guys to think. These people are for themselves for the most part. They're politics. And I'm going to close by saying black men are 20 years behind the politics of sex and gender in this country. And men probably across the board, but I know black men, because we're still under that black gynocracy, that matriarchal mindset. We don't know that it's okay to form our own group and not be against them. But when black men form together, they always benefit. But when they form together, only they benefit. And that's the stuff I've observed by paying attention to the language in their politics. And I just want to share that.
Thank you.
But honestly, man, that's what this space is for, though. This whole thing that we're doing now on YouTube and, and other platforms. That's what this space is. It's going to accelerate the awakening of brothers. You have young cats that's growing up listening to streams like this and getting mad game and applying it to their lives. So this space is extremely important. So whoever you listening to, so long as they're speaking facts and so long as they actually care about the value they providing to their listeners, then you'll be all right. If you take this shit in and you actually apply it in your life and you make sure that you ain't out here fucking around, with Quita and them. I know she got some good ass dome, man. But yeah, man. I ain't met a Quita yet. Ain't had no snapping pussy and some good dome. Them hoes like goddamn hoovers, man. They like hoovers. But nah, man, I'm just saying on the real though, man. Like this space is definitely
sunshine when she's gone.
I'm just saying, man, like this space is important. I know I hear a lot of brothers, they try to poo-poo it or whatever, man. They try to like down talk it. But this shit is valuable, man. A lot of brothers get on here and get a lot of different knowledge, man. Knowledge about business, knowledge about life, and dealing with these bitches, bro. And hearing y'all stories, a lot of stories that you have people on here talk about the perils and pitfalls you got to go through dealing with these baby mamas, my nigga. Man, that shit put the fear of God in my ass, bro.
Yeah, and what we doing is they keep responding to us when we have a problem, saying y'all need to pick better. Well, this is what we doing. We picking better. We learning how to talk to each other. We exchanging information like Brother Rico just gave us to learn how to pick better and learn how to watch the field and learn in warfare like Brother Yogi said to us, teaching us warfare. And what's crazy is I'm 35 years old. When I was 18, 25, only women I dealt with was in their 30s. And I've been around women. They are poised and they're logical. And one thing I've never seen a woman do is put herself before her children. So if you see a feminist or a woman empowerment person, especially if their skin is brown, you're dealing with a traitor. Because women don't put themselves before their children. Because those of us in North America with brown skin who were hung by our throats and set the fuck on fire in trees and in telephone poles, it happened to everybody. They took our babies, threw them into the river as a game to be eaten by alligators. Heads put through holes at fairs with balls thrown. That's children. So I don't understand why this one person is acting like she's in so much pain more than the elders, the men, the children, because they've killed everybody. You have to watch that. It's about we, us, and our. Never one time will you ever see me talk about men's rights. It's about we, us, and our. It's about everybody. It's about the elders. I've watched these whatever feminists groups, and it just, I'm telling you, one of the things that bother me even more than children dying is disrespecting ancestors, the dead. They've already paid full price. There's nothing else they can pay. So when you say you're not as weak as your grandmother or women back in the day, it's really disrespectful to me, because we all sit on their shoulders. All of us sit on their shoulders. They're dead. They can't represent us. We all use their face. And to have this concept where I'm not weak like them is just disrespectful, bro. To go, I don't feel protected with air in your lungs and a heartbeat when there are men that died protecting you. That's why you're here. They protected us. I don't know how you don't feel it when you are breathing. You know, it's disrespectful. It's just certain things like that for you to listen to and start to question, just to have a conversation and start to ask these questions. You know what I mean?
100%, man. I want to give a shout out to Sir Tice one more time for the $5 donation. To Rico's point, it's about pushing narratives. Since many have a hive mindset, they are going to follow the popular narrative. Now it's being a victim. Yeah, facts. Yep, facts. Let me see. What was that? I sent it. I can't find it now. Black. Black Lifestyle Lives. I sent the link for you to jump in before I get off. If you're gonna jump on, Noble. What else you was gonna say? And I'm gonna let Tiffany chime in.
Oh, you can go ahead.
Hey, Mr. Palmer, thanks for having me up, man. I always enjoy your streams, man. And sound effect board, my nigga. That shit fire. That shit fire, man. Keep doing what it do, man. Yeah, man.
Some humor around here, man. If not, we all be going to war in the street shit. So, you know, I put out shit that fits the narrative or the story or the topic or the situation.
It's good to see your channel grow, man. For real, dog.
Appreciate you, my brother.
And hopefully one day you get big enough, man. They ain't got no choice but to change these motherfucking laws. And by that time, I'll be happy, happily, have my baby with Quita in them.
Yeah.
Pussy be snapping, boy.
Real funny.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Hey, y'all brothers take it easy, man. Y'all stay blessed.
Right, brother, you be easy, man. Tiffany, what's going on? I saw what you said in the back of the private chat. What's good, Tiffany? You there?
Is the phone acting up?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is acting up. I'm about to say you doing it again. Yeah, but
wasn't she the one yesterday that said the little girl wasn't guilty?
Yeah, she did, but you know what I'm saying, I'm finna get off. It's almost 3.5. Only, and the reason why I let this be long because this was a special topic that needed to be discussed.
Yeah.
We can still talk about. I'm be on tomorrow. You know what I'm saying, but I had to talk about this.
Yeah, girls, appreciate you, bro. You're doing an awesome job. Oh yeah, congratulations on the 5 racks. On the 5.
I saw your video. Hey, I saw the video you sent me, man, about the Kevin Sam. That shit was funny.
I'm working it out, bro. I'm working it out.
Yeah.
It was a funny clip though. I like it. Was funny. It was
brother. It was, brother. And then this is another thing I want y'all to realize, y'all. People in here that's maybe new or first time tuning in the wild, whatever. The people I talk to, I got people that's pro-black on here. I got people that's life coaches, counselors. I got people that's self-employed. I have guys on here with no kids. I have women on here who got no kids. I have women who are you could say some that are feminists. You know what I'm saying? But they for the wave 1 and 2, not 3 and 4.
Right.
It's the difference between the feminist waves. Right. We have white, black, Hispanic up here as well, because I want this to be diverse. This ain't just a black thing when it comes to this family court system and government daddy. Not at all. So I want a real universe, and I also have people that disagree with me come on this platform as well. I got them all, and it's open to anybody, but I do appreciate everybody coming in. MPI, is anything else you want to say before we get off this, before I get back on the couch?
Man, I just want to say, you know what I do now. Bro, I wish I would have did this years ago.
Man, me too. I wouldn't have been.
Hey, I wish I would have got my class 8 years ago. One, It keep me busy and focus on other stuff. I'm not sitting at home local. I can't get to the women like I want to now. So right now it's been like 3 months going in without any and trying to go longer than that. But also I noticed now I got other women that I used to deal with that want to put me on the back burner. They hopping in my DMs now. I'm like, no, I'm good. Let me go ahead and not fall for the trap and ignore it.
Yeah, that's how it be, bro. That's 100%.
Cause right now I'm on my way to Jacksonville to drop this load off, park this truck, and I'm finna go but give me a room on the beach until it's time for me to head back out Monday.
Yeah, as I say, he out here on his business. He wasn't doing that at first. I was saying, change the laws of your mind, fellas. Blue collar is one way to go. Don't believe that bullshit. You gotta wear a shirt and tie and call yourself somebody. Don't ever fall for that bullshit.
And you right about that. I was driving the bus. I tried to go white collar and be a supervisor. Was qualified, but they ain't even get picked the interview. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and leave and open the door for myself doing something else. But shout out to everybody. Y'all have a great day. See y'all tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to give a shout out to our Fat Lawson because she said I have no kids and I'm not a feminist. So salute to you, sister. I appreciate. I have no problem with that. Salute to you. Awesome. We all give you the hand. Everybody give her a hand, y'all. She's not a feminist. She has no kids. Yeah. Matter of fact, get the daughter. She's for the black family. She said. I have no problem with that. Want to give a shout out to Quincy X. He got a question for y'all. I'm gonna let either you, Yisrael, or Rico, or Nova can answer this. $5 cash app. He want to know why immigrants undermine FBA. Y'all got to answer for that?
Undermine the FBA. What, the FBA loan?
Foundational.
Ain't that
because they know foundational black Americans, and that's just like saying black people. But I'll answer that question. It's only because they know that we're not centralized like they are. They have a flag, a language. It can kind of identify with each other. If you ever see one of their shops, they only hire their own people. We don't have that same. We don't have that same unity, and that's why they look down and they take advantage of that.
Now,
divide and conquer.
Let me ask you a question. The FBA is with Tariq Nasheed, right?
That's with him, and I don't even necessarily, I'm an Israelite. I don't identify with that, but I'm just saying, just to answer that question. And I did have something to say too, real quick.
Quincy wanted Rico to answer that question.
I think okay. Foundational Black Americans. Why does it appear that immigrants undermine? I guess we're saying, black folks. Well, one thing I think is cultural and I think they need to be confronted on this thing, because when I was at school in my beloved Grambling State University, I had this African roommate, and his name was Edward Okafor, and he used to always say, "You black people over here, you let the white man run all over you. You let them talk crazy to you." And so I had to go back into my little history book and also bring it back up to that year, 1989. That's just very interesting. If your country was so great, how come? And especially in South Africa, is 5,000 white people running 2 million black folks. If y'all country is so great, why y'all over here? But also, it's an information deal, because when they come over here, and this is what they need to be told: if it were not for the whips on our backs, the dogs on our ass, and the ropes around our necks, your smart ass wouldn't be able to come over here untouched by airplanes. You jackass. The foundational blacks made it way for you to bring your smart ass over here, whoever the immigrant is. We did all the work. We took all the hurt and all the beatings, so you can bring your smart ass over here and completely integrate into white society like you're such a genius. That's why I always tell them when they try to say that.
But that's odd though, because not only do they got the white man running over there, the Europeans, you got the Chinese over there.
The Chinese running them now. Exactly.
You can't say that shit.
Man,
what I'm talking about.
Man, Portugal is still running them over there.
That's what I'm talking about. Don't let them get away with that. They don't have no room.
Man, I don't entertain nothing they talk about. They do love and hip hops over in Africa, man. They ain't no different than these motherfuckers here. No different. I looked at it last week. I couldn't believe it. But I want to give a shout out to Pan African Black Man going their own way for the $10 donation. He said winter is coming. I know who you got that from.
Yeah.
Those not with the Patriot will fall to the Hunger Games. Y'all stupid. That's Kevin Samuel keeps saying the winner is coming.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to Mr. Marcus for the $5 donation. As usual, another great show. Here's some loose change from for the couch. I appreciate you. I'm trying to get upgrade to the love seat, brother. I appreciate you, Mr. Marcus. You weren't in them West Coast videos, was you? Because I only know one Mr. Marcus. That's you. Y'all remember Mr. Marcus?
All right.
But yeah, man. Rico, any last words before I get back on the couch, though?
No, I'm good, man. I appreciate it. It's a good panel as always. I don't always come on.
Yeah, I know.
But I do listen, and I appreciate what the young. I'm 52, so I just sit back and let watch the younger guys go ahead.
I'm 10 years under you. I'm 42, man. It's good.
Yeah, man. I had these conversations in my high school, on the student steps of my university, and I'm kind of like, you ever heard of just being tired? All these damn conversations. So I watched and see how progressive in the conscious thinking that a lot of young men are today. So I get a kick out of just listening to y'all talk.
It's on this select few, bro.
Trust me, we got it. We got it. We got it.
But I'm gonna be real with you. On this select few. It's on this select few, Rico. On this select few.
We ain't got the yet. You can tell your generation, put your feet up. My generation got it. Trust them.
Yeah. But like I said, 10 killers versus 100 soldiers. That's how.
Yeah.
Miss Fireflame, you back up in here. Any last words before I get on the couch?
Just enjoying the panel. Just enjoying everybody.
Okay, I appreciate you, sister. I wonder, you gotta have your son on here, man. I see you up here all the time. He need to be up here too.
He just was in here not too long ago.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I tell him about you all the time.
You got to come in and say something, man. You doing all the talking, and he's supposed to be the young man. He got to be the one to lead. You the educator, so he's supposed to go ahead and be the one, speaking his piece too.
Normally, when you live, he at work. That's the reason.
Oh, okay.
He drives. So.
I got it. He working. I got it. I'm just saying.
He got to work now.
That's good.
He got to work. He got to work. I want to give a shout out to I Fat Lawson for the $3 super sticker. I appreciate you, sister, to the fullest. Maybe one day next time UW come on, we dialogue, and we come with what what you believe and what you don't believe in. That's how we do. Noble, any last words, man, before I get back on the couch?
Man, I appreciate you. You did an awesome job. Congratulations on the 5,000 subs, on the way to 500,000.
I appreciate it.
All the panel. Appreciate Brother Rico, the Blackness. No Perfect Blackness is not here.
Yeah. Football coaching.
Yeah. Everybody that spoke. The brother people thought we were arguing with it. I think he had a good point. It's good that people have that forgiveness and that optimism in people. We need that. We need people like me to just be stern. We need each other. We need all those perspectives. We gotta leave every stone unturned.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, man, I appreciate Tony. K-May, I sent you the link. I was gonna let you come in. You know what I'm saying? If you coming in, you gonna come, or or you done, because I'm about to get on the couch. Because he be on here often, man. He ain't never came. I don't think he came on here. I think maybe one time, if he did that. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't the only black people retarded. I don't know other black. I don't know who you talking about. Hey, May, who you talking about? Come in, click the link, man. Who you talking about? But then again, you might be talking to somebody else in the comments. I don't know, sure. Sometimes I be getting everybody else's conversation. But yeah. You can't make this shit up, though. I mean, like I said, when it comes to young Pharaoh, he knew this shit all the time. But now I guess he finally had to put it out there because, he's going through it hands-on. So I guess he couldn't keep quiet no more. Mm-hmm. And now he's at a better space. He don't need these hoes. So he don't need their collection play. He can still flourish doing what he do now. So, now to me, like y'all said, he's trying to jump over to the manhood now and get them to roll with him and say, fuck these black women and fuck these bitches and all this shit. That seemed like what he's on. He off the plan B, just like the bill said. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, again, just like Derek Jackson and the rest of them, man, y'all was red pill a long time ago. Y'all was out here hustling and getting y'all just due, I guess. But I just can't lose my integrity for that. But hey, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I will be live tomorrow. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna talk about, but we're gonna talk about something. But I will be coming out with a pre-recorded video about his baby mama Terrence calling the police and also him calling the police. And you're going to see the difference between a liar, you know what I'm saying, lying about getting her ass whooped and victim, but she looking at that camera, rubbing her head, making sure she look good. No tears come down ass nigga. And then he come out and tell what happened, and y'all decide who's telling the truth and who's lying. He actually got a restraining order. After that, he didn't go to jail. But everybody coming to a defense to my he's abuser and deadbeat and everything else. So we're gonna definitely dialogue about y'all gonna see that later on tonight or tomorrow with that pre-record about that. So you know, you can't make this shit up. So I appreciate y'all as usual, man, and y'all be easy. Noble, Fire Flame, Rico, and everybody else, and Israel. We'll tune in tomorrow.
Peace.
Yes, sir. Peace out, y'all.
Your boy Pharaoh get 2 years probation.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He automatically guilty. I ain't even want to do that because it's look, G, I'm not accepting no deadlock. If somebody say innocent, I'm gonna be a crooked ass judge. He guilty anyway. So I'm not even going. But hey man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. It was a good dialogue. I let this be 3 hours or 3.5 because if it's something like this, I'll let it be longer. But other than that, my goal is 2 hours, 2.5 hours, no later. But yeah, guilty to the T. We already know the baby mama Tez guilty, but he guilty for selling out. You know what I'm saying? It comes to these fake ass baby mama Tez Queen's defense, and he's also guilty for being a symbol forcer, threatening to kill other black men for them. So yeah, he guilty all the way around. But I do feel bad for him. He got to go through it with these baby mama Tez. But sometimes a lot of us have to learn the hard way, and it is what it is. Hopefully, he don't revert back to that bullshit once he you know, come out with that we support our Kang shit again. Yes, sir. Shout out to Ten Howard the Fifth, and shout out to King Mayor. He going in on somebody. Shout out to Quincy X. Shout out to everybody that always tune in, and shout out to the people that came in for the first time. Hopefully, y'all to subscribe. Y'all did hit the like button. I appreciate y'all. We got 396. Hopefully, we get the 400 and shit. 8 dislikes, and I got to give a shout out to the rest of the dislikes before I get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
I can't see you though, bitch.
Yes, that's for the other 2 dislikes. I appreciate it. Definitely have to get ourselves in order. Like I say, men, we definitely have to change the laws in our mind in order to make change. We have to stop, come to these baby mama Ted's defense that don't deserve to be saved, protected, or led. We need to let them go on about their business, and we continue to do what we got to do. We got to get ourselves in order first. We have to change the laws in our mind. We have to take accountability. And again, we have to fix ourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, and also financially. We have to take care of ourselves first. Then we can help build each other and grow and look for that high-value woman, if that's what you want, or that black beauty queen, that real queen that know her role. If you really want to build a family structure, you will have to fix you first. And you will have to take accountability for the shit that you was involved in that you entertained or you caused or you stressed on longer than you should have. That's what we have to do as men. We have to take accountability regardless of what type of baby mama Tez we got. Even if we didn't kick it off, we have to take some type of accountability because we got with these stupid motherfuckers. So even him gonna have to tone for all the bullshit he done caused. You know what I mean? So that's why I say we have to do this for us. That's what I want. We have to take accountability and do them 4 things and then go for that. Then we can do our due diligence to make change. Then we could build. Then we could find the right woman if that's what you want, and lead ourselves to better environment, whether it's go overseas, if it's live a frigid lifestyle, if it's going MGTOW, taking a red pill, or just build a family structure. You want to be a high-value man, you still have to change the laws in your mind. You know what I'm saying? And wearing a suit all day ain't going to work, fam. You got to change that mentality first, because you could be a high-value sucker, high-value simp enforcer, high-value deadbeat, high-value, well, I'm the high-value deadbeat, high-value baby mama terrorist, high-value blue pill, don't mean a difference. You just got some money, but you still weak as fucking lost. We need to stop being lost. So yeah, y'all take heed of what y'all learned from before and after, what y'all heard years ago from this brother to what you're hearing now, from what he was hollering before and what you're seeing now. And again, I'm gonna say it for the one more time for y'all fake ass black pros and y'all fake ass queen feminists. This is what y'all learned today.
You've been had, you've been took, you've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Yep. But y'all ain't gonna change because the next stupid motherfucker come out doing the same bullshit. Y'all gonna jump to his defense and Go on, run over there, and then y'all gonna find down the line he's not true and this XYZ, but y'all put him in office, put him on social media, gave him his shine, gave him his money, notoriety, and everything else, just like y'all did Joe Biden, just like y'all did Bill Clinton, just like y'all did Kamala Harris, just like y'all did this president, this mayor of Chicago now, the alphabet, the mayor of Chicago, just like y'all always do. You know, that's what y'all do best. So yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. I did get the 400 likes. I appreciate y'all to the fullest. I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Fuck child support. And you simple forces, you fake ass black pros, you goddamn black ass feminists, you Al Karens, you Al Senoritas, and all you fake ass motherfuckers. Court is now fucking adjourned. Out this bitch.
Baby mama terrorist. BMT. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. Riding around, try to play the role, Miss Innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake hellos. Behind closed doors, she rocked them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong. Knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worried about another being instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups.
I want to give a shout out to the knife disliking this motherfucker. Yeah, shout out to you.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.